teenage energy. The only time we say it
is when we get right down to it, and we know that it's so much cooler said just like that.
And the target, savages we never bargain.
Though our hearts hesitate,
We must move on, I'm afraid.
let us be together and let them lead the way as we walk. What is this? Why am I so aggravated now?
Is it proof that we're alive without a doubt?
Still it gets
Worse as we look at the moon. Now's the time, get ready, start.
Now we can't stop moving till we're done. Now we can't stop moving till we're done. Quietly we think about what we finally figured out, but then we can't help screaming it aloud. Now we can't stop moving till we're done. Now we can't stop moving till we're done. Maybe it's easier giving up and leaving it, but that won't stop us. We're fighting till we're through. We'll have a blast if we stay here with you.
If we get beaten up now,
And wanna run away now.
but we know that we're better than that.
So what do we
Stand
do?
while they're open, when the things are interwoven.
If we move forward, learn.
And if we learn, we will change. Stumble around until we have found a style unique to ourselves.
Why is it I want my aim to hit the mark?
Right from the time they were born so deep inside our hearts,
There is a
voice telling us to be strong. Now's the time, get ready, start. If you wanna shake it off and shake it off again. If you wanna shake it off and shake it off again. There's a world you've never known, far beyond your comfort zone. Blowing a wind that will light the fire inside you. If you wanna shake it off and shake it off again. If you wanna shake it off and shake it off again. Maybe it's easier waiting till tomorrow's here. I'm gonna keep writing the story till we're through. Why don't you join me and try it too? Settle down, my beating heart. We're off to a dangerous start. Now I feel the clock is ticking down on us. Now we can't stop moving till we're done. If you wanna shake it off and shake it off again. Now we can't stop moving till we're done. Now we can't stop moving till we're done. Quietly we think about what we finally figured out, but then we can't help screaming it aloud. Now we can't stop moving till we're done. Now we can't stop moving till we're done. Maybe it's easier giving up and leaving it, but that won't stop us. We're fighting till we're through. We'll have a blast if we stay here with you. We are the youth and the future is ours. Teenage
バービー
Hi, Ken.
ドライブ行けない
Sure, Ken.
乗りなよ
私バービーガール、バービー世界の人生はプラスティック
It's fantastic 君のためどこでも行くよ想像できる Life is your creation Come on Barbie, let's go party
私バービーガール、バービー世界の人生はプラスティック
It's fantastic 君のためどこでも行くよ想像できる Life is your creation
金髪でおバカちゃん何でも着れるお人型
俺の人形ピンクも似合うキスで触れて遊びたい
さても遊んでも
いつでもあなたのもの
私バービーガール、バービー世界の人生はプラスティック
It's fantastic 君のためどこでも行くよ想像できる Life is your creation Come on Barbie, let's go party Come on Barbie, let's go party Come on Barbie, let's go party Come on Barbie, let's go party
歩く、しゃべる、何でもする踊る、アドル、望むこと
ノリなおバカちゃんがに行く遊んでゆこうあのパーティー
さても遊んでも捨てもあなたのもの
さても遊んでも捨てもあなたのもの Come on Barbie, let's go party Come on Barbie, let's go party Come on Barbie, let's go party Come on Barbie, let's go party
私バービーガール、バービー世界の人生はプラスティック
It's fantastic 君のためどこでも行くよ想像できる Life is your creation
私バービーガール、バービー世界の人生はプラスティック
It's fantastic 君のためどこでも行くよ想像できる Life is your creation Come on Barbie, let's go party Come on Barbie, let's go party Come on Barbie, let's go party Come on Barbie, let's go party
Oh, I'm having so much fun!
バービーまだまだ始まったばかりだよ
Oh, I love you, Ken!
じゃ何一つ叶わないわかってるんだ縦横無尽にどこまでも羽ばたけたらないつの日も夢見てたそれでも一歩一歩不確かな世界でも何度も倒れたってそう運の王のまま諦めはしないからさ遥か未来へ今駆け出したんだならぬる不安すら全て超えてあの日描いた僕が僕であるためにいつの日かページの続きをいらん心の奥覗いてみればほら泣いているんだ愛そう振りまいたって自分自身は変わらないさ弱くていいさ昨日より今日の自分を今日より明日の自分を好きになれますようにと遥か未来へそれぞれの行く先にこの歌が届くように僕は太陽 and I'm a judgment. 이삭욕지길래 what's kind of possibility? Hey, come on, pull the trigger. Oh yeah, yeah, feels so good. But I should I still by myself? 나 기타오스 색스폰한테 거기 굴어sta echoes more updated. 난 아직 감세로 fantasy. I should face the truth, find my way out. If you drag me down, I will take you in. I should face the truth, find my way out. If you drag me down, I will take you in. Let's roll. And I'm a judgment, judgment, take me away. もうくだらないそのわめき散らしてもこの世は二つに一つ奈落の底から這い上がれ Judgment, judgment, give it away もうつまんないのせいを乗り換えていこうこの世は二つに一つ奈落の底では役立たないプライド自分らしさすら壊して最後に笑いたいならまだ終わりはしないの全てを掴み取るため And I'm judgment
Yeah. Do you want to change your life? Change your mind. Just going out, just going out. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tell me faking who you are inside. Can really find love if it's all just a lie. You really want to survive. The moment's now to change your life. Wanna be loved, take my advice. You're missing out if you only hide. You gotta try. Trust me, cause I'm a master when it comes to being right.
Stop thinking that you're useless, improving your excuses. Your part is just getting in the way of what matters. Don't be a total nuisance. Life ain't a fashion show surrounding your heart with frilly cosplay. Keep this up with your feelings and there's no way they'll reach the light of day. Who are you anyway? You just your own slave.
I'm the one aiming for the top and no one's ever gonna stop me. Cause I'm Yuki Shurigane. Hear my heart swinging out like a sound wave.
So drop the act and go seize the day. Prove it your own
Perfectly
way.
and automated to all of my specs. But being like this forever won't ever let me love myself. Finding the real me, I'll take that step. Maybe then I can confess to her if I just better myself. Our crazy lives will keep repeating and repeating always. Knowing you gotta fake it till you make it real someday. Our crazy lives will keep repeating and repeating always. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Something changed my life. Yeah. Kanji English, a matter of ease to me. I'm a perfect student every way, but deep down not sure of my lovability. Life's like backgammon.
This is bare bones because I didn't have a chance to finish it. Shut up. I don't care. Let me know if I need to turn the sound down or anything. It's gonna red line. I'm not worried about that part. Hello.
Ooh, that's you can hear the wheel scrolling.
Of what? Oh, can you?
Yes, I'm listening to it now.
Maybe I'll adjust the gate a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is very loud. We'll figure it out.
So it should be a lot less loud now.
Oh, that sounds better. Yeah. Gonna do a test clap, y'all. People turn down your mic if need be, but we're gonna do that 3, 2, 1.
I know it shouldn't redline. It should be a compressor. I might just have it too loud.
Yeah, sounds fine now.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I just need to keep making adjustments to things. So this is where we need to sit roughly.
Could you play a little bit of the video? Make sure we're balanced out with that.
Sure. I actually had to turn him way up because...
This is my first video. Second, I guess.
Testing
I'm not gonna waste any time.
with it. Okay.
Sounds good.
There we go. I will know for future just to turn us down. That's all I need to do. BG testing the scan bot. This is gonna be a classic.
If y'all truly looking at them now, it is a mix of the bottom four brothers. It is,
it's crazy.
I see some Peter. I see oh my, the hair is 100% Chris.
Yes, that is.
But the nose is Chris as well. But like the face, I'm getting Corey and Peter. It's so crazy how much he just looked like a mishmash of all of our brothers.
Hi, can you trash Dragon Ball again or do a list exists versus the fans? List exists versus the fans probably gonna come. We need a couple more tier lists so people can have something to say against us.
Yeah, we talked about doing the Spider-Man tier list, which that would be very fun, but it also probably wouldn't be too controversial because the stinkers are stinkers and the hits are hits. But some people, because I don't necessarily, not even necessarily, I don't like the Miles 2099 Daft Punk's outfit. Apparently that's pretty popular.
And people, you either love or you hate the jazz costume, the hat,
which I love.
Yeah. Let us get a couple more tier lists under our belt and maybe a because reasons or two. Then we can start talking about it. DA, can you read my story? I sent the new one. I actually downloaded the story.
I did, and I didn't say anything about it. And it'll probably be a while before I do, unfortunately. Kinda busy right now.
Yeah. Hello. If this ain't long enough, add MacGuffin Mans. I don't like Yu Hakusho. It's gonna be long enough. We're gonna make it happen.
Yu Hakusho, that other video is on the list already.
Yep. The last Saiyan T23 month win. Yeah, okay. Give us Goku T23. If this video is also nothing better, we need some spice today. Should have voted for it.
T23.
Totally not marked greater sign ALX for obvious reasons. Yeah, some Blue Lock music. T23, greater sign Last of Us 21, greater sign Salad Saiyan, greater sign ALX for obvious reasons.
There are there is a hierarchy to the what if people. But it's all dependent on what you're looking for. Is it entertainment? Is it looking for quality of the story? Is it looking for quality of how well your voice acted and stuff? Unfortunately, 21 is at the bottom of all of those lists. Yeah, and I could switch back and forth between T23 and Salad, but 21 is at the bottom.
So are we getting Mark Month for Christmas? How will we fit a month into Christmas? Oh, the mic. Okay, that's all that. Yep. Okay, we're all caught up then. Hey y'all, missed the last stream, but I watched it on my own time. The chat was certainly more interesting than the video y'all revisited for better or worse.
Yeah, there was. It was what it was, unfortunately. But now we know and we move on.
Shonen main character tier list. I can rock with that. I miss anime seeing this man hasn't started. I've been so scared of a buffet.
What are you doing? You're just typing.
Yeah,
silently.
These people are just. Yeah. Let's start getting into the names. Let's get into the video. What's up, Carlo, Dutch, C, Love, One Piece Forever, Hope.
Chris the Chilled says, y'all, thoughts on the GTA 6 trailer?
It was fine. There's not really much showing off. It was more memey of just like extrapolating real life events and just throwing it into the game. I would need to see some gameplay, but it's probably just gonna be GTA. I will definitely be playing it.
The last GTA game that I played was a top-down GTA. That should tell you how I feel about the franchise as a whole. It's not that I like it or dislike it. It's just that it just ain't for me. That's all. So y'all be happy over there, and I will not be joining you. I need to get through Yakuza. That's probably my next venture.
Hope, Aris, Worf, Dutch, Raul.
I work with a guy named Raul. He's not good at his job.
Perfect. Nobby the Goat, Creed, MFCM, Alfonso, Nightfall, Piku.
Volume's a bit too quiet now.
Is
Wolf
it?
says.
All right, let's turn it.
Words are hard. Obvious reasons is there, but it's not showing up as clearly as I'd like it, and it's in the African nation colors, which I find to be very funny. But yeah, I just wish either I was better or YouTube was better at showing it off better.
Adrian, Floofy.
No, I connected it to my phone. What happened?
Victory Graymon, Jet Black J, JCJ, Chris the Shield. Yep. All right. The Woke Spider-Man 2 video was crazy. Absolutely crazy. And it's only gonna get crazier. A little bit more.
A little bit down.
Let's try.
We'll figure it out.
24.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll get there.
Those people, obvious reasons,
Woke,
Zoomer Mutt.
dude was with his full chest.
He started out like unconfident with it for obvious reasons. I'm not really voting. And then it was just like the trans. I was like, oh Jesus. Is there a better video than the Synthetic Man one? Who knows? We'll see. Description, boys.
There is no description.
Cool.
There is literally nothing.
Cool.
But there is timestamps, oddly enough.
Timestamps, intro, character develop. Oh Jesus, the development. Oh Jesus,
What's the difference?
Oh Jesus.
Wait a second, it's one segment. Didn't watch for obvious reasons.
The tournament, plot, power development, ending.
This is my first video. Second, I guess. And I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm not even gonna waste any time. You already read the title.
I'm
you already
speeding this
clicked on
up, by the
video,
way.
so you already know what I'm gonna say right now. And before I even explain it, let's get into that intro.
Okay, not only was the intro itself, you going, I'm not gonna waste any time, a waste of time.
Yes.
Which I don't know if that's what the joke is or not. You know, sometimes those things are a little bit too meta for me.
You're fucking dull. You have nothing to say.
Hey, maybe obvious reasons wasn't the good emote for this stream.
That was really loud.
Oh, hell no.
Bro, you're not doing this. He's in the mirror, reflection.
This feels like bullying. This is not appropriate bullying. This is this is mean spirited.
What?
Things are not going well as of right now. I'm not gonna say anything.
I will only say that as a black nerd kid, I could not see myself doing this. even at the time.
Alright, let's get into it.
Oh, well, now I gotta turn it up.
Straight away, we're gonna talk about the good, the bad, and then my final conclusion.
So is that music was so overpowering that much?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah, no, that was.
Whether or not Yu Hakusho is really trash. Alright, so we're gonna start with the good first. So first we're gonna do character development. And character development is a big one because Togashi, quote me on this, is the best manga artist.
In regards to what?
Because Togashi, quote me on this, is the best manga artist when it comes to character development.
You clearly have not seen enough.
Yes. I don't know what they have consumed, but there is in no way, shape, or form a world in which Togashi is the greatest manga artist in terms of character development. There are good things for character development. What's up?
It was just my headphones are still connected.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not. It's not. It's just simply not. There are character specific anime slice of life stuff where it's all about development, and if you don't like one person's development, you might like another one's. Tomo-chan Wants to Be Seen as a Girl
Buster
is a very
says,
good example of that.
We are punching down right now. I feel like I'm kicking a paralyzed orphan.
Very much down, but this video has a good amount of views, so you know.
I don't doubt a lot of that was hate watching.
That's fine. But he gets more than our average number of views. So, or he got in this video.
Mm-hmm. His only video.
I mean, you check out his later works on Hunter x Hunter. It's just
Did you check out his other manga? Because he's got one or two between. Did you check those out? Maybe? Or is it just Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu?
How many views does he have?
1.2K.
Character development, like all other YouTube channels talk about Gung Psyche, and this is actually pretty amazing. If I say so myself, he's one of the best in my opinion. So you know what? That's not even.
Okay, so you're talking about Gon. You're probably speaking of Killua, maybe
Miroum.
Miroum. And then what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Pearl?
Who else you got? Hisoka
Is the
didn't get the
best.
development.
So, Yu Hakusho character development is actually pretty solid. Pretty solid.
I hope he explains what he means by character development, because just the phrase and word character development is not saying anything.
It can mean so many different things for so many different people. But seeing as though there are 3 segments for character development, I think we'll get at least a grasp on how he feels.
We're gonna do the main 4, maybe some honorable mentions like Tagoro or something like that. But the main 4.
How is Tagoro an honorable mention when he,
Topic. So, character development. So, Yu Hakusho main character. He is the much worse punk of Sarashiki Junior High. He is the man who never quits. Mr. Son of a Gun himself, Yusuke, you're meshy.
Okay. Like I said, whatever I'm thinking of, it's just mean-spirited.
I don't want to be that person.
I don't want to be that person. Because this is legitimate bullying. This isn't right. The audio balance is crazy.
And I wonder what causes it. Because it seems like whenever he puts his hand up to his mouth, maybe there's like an audio, like an auto balance.
Is he recording from his AirPod?
But then why would it go louder when he does this?
Maybe because
the sound is bouncing back off of his hands or something. Isaiah, I don't use the word cringe, and I didn't want to hear it. It's chunky. It is not just saying cringe. It made me cringe.
The spirit gun would have been fine, but the glasses was what got it.
So at the beginning of the story, it's pretty simple. Yusuke is this punk teen who cannot stand.
I have never in my life heard of Wreck Go. I don't know what kind of back alley third world screen recording that homeboy got. But this is the freest thing.
Oh yeah, no, it is a screen recorder. I thought it was a website to pirate stuff.
I know it. I knew it was.
Yeah, no, he just went on something and screen recorded it.
I'm gonna say something, and then that's just gonna open up the dam, and it's just gonna flow. So let's get into this, and then once it's open, then we can just get into it. But for now, we're in the nice section.
And he always feels like they're trying to use him in certain aspects or certain forms, or basically trying to get played. And because Yu Hakusho was, debuted very, very early, I think somewhere like in the 1900s.
Bro, this is unlistenable. It's rough. What are we doing here?
They got a lot of liberties because this nigga does not play around when he's trying to tell you something. This nigga call you a bastard, he'll call you a bitch, he'll call you fuck you, say fuck you.
Okay, but isn't this the development section? So are you talking about just an exploration of the character itself? Is that what you take as development? Because if that's the case, then you're saying the characterization, Togashi does characterization the best of any manga that you've seen? Because this is not development.
Yeah. No one will blame you if you decide to move on to something else. I am both of the mind of forcing y'all to watch this so y'all learn, and moving on so we can have fun.
This guy mumble rapping.
I'm just so
He will
tired
say
of
it all.
stupid shit.
This man was the king of roasting in anime. Before roasting exists, he was roasting your ass. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. This man did not care, bro. And that's what I liked about him. But as the story progressed, he started actually. I hate saying this word because it's all powerful.
Alfonso Rodriguez says, "Let watch T23 instead."
No, see, y'all don't get T23. If we switch to something else, it's gonna be switching to what we want. He had no music and I hate it here.
He started.
Oh, y'all. This isn't fair to us because we should be going in, but we also just do not feel right going in.
I will say I am happy to be of an African American descent, as this individual is as well, so we don't get any kind of obvious reasons. But homeboy, come on, being a young. I can't even say that because this was 3 years ago.
Yeah, no, it's widely accepted at this point.
Feeling emotion for other people, basically. And
is there anybody that doesn't have feelings and emotions for other characters? This is a nothing argument, sir.
that was a very huge development because in his life, when he died, basically in the first episode, spoilers, when he died, he just wanted to go to heaven now. He didn't even care.
Why does it do it?
I do not know.
I don't know where it does.
The Last of Us 21 would never. He's constantly doing this. This is all he does.
I'm gonna give this until 10 for something to happen.
I feel like, because we're still in the character, this is the good section. We need to get into the bad section before we start making any decisions.
He just didn't care. The man just said, you know what? Whatever, it's whatever, killed me. Whatever, I don't care. And that spoke volumes to his character because he always felt alone. He felt like he burdened his mother. He didn't have any friends besides Keiko. He felt like
You are just explaining the things that happen in Yu Hakusho that you can see in the first episode.
And again, this is one character, and Toguro is going to be an honorable mention.
Ko didn't really like him, which he was dead at the time.
Last of Us thought he was the last of us. No, there's another one.
He kind of gave little respect to his Kuwabara.
Nami the Goat says,
There wasn't really honest with their
BG needs to
emotions.
remake this video
He
for
had
April
nobody.
Fools.
Basically, in his life,
I would
he
have
was
Chris
by
do it.
himself. And that's like the philosophy. That's what I do.
Y'all truly do not understand how much this man looks like Chris.
Basically, that's how he thought. And that was actually pretty big. Now, later on, he started caring about Kuwabara, saw Hiei as a rival.
You're boring.
Get on that. Saw Hiei more as a rival, and
Leave him alone.
Kuwabara more as a wise uncle. You know, you ever had those uncles that just tell you things, hey, street dangerous. But
I have had that uncle.
I don't know if I can do this.
Yes, you can.
I am not operating at 100% efficiency with this revisited.
Yes.
Strictly because of my feelings.
bulletproof vests. Not terrible childhood. That's the point. Basically, that's how Yusuke saw the world. And as you can really see, that's pretty much where his development goes and ends. I mean, at the end, he cared for got the final boss, Cyan, something like that. He actually started caring about him to the point where, like,
Isaiah, the beat is crazy.
He got taken over, kind of, or possessed by his demon ancestor. So you
assault.
All right, it's not really more. It's not really nothing complicated. No Aaron complications. Spoilers for season 5. But not really anything too big. We got Hiei.
Why did Hiei appear a full 90 seconds before you started talking about Hiei? With a 25% opacity and a chroma key.
He's a grown man. I can't tell. I can't tell sometimes. He looks to be 16, 17. I ain't doing it.
Also, it's crazy because I think Revisited started up like 3 years ago.
Oh, no.
So this video was being made as Revisited was starting. Please! I'm gonna go forward.
Well, what does he say here? Well, no, this is no character development.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. This man got no character development.
Do characters need character development?
Hiei does have a character development. He gains a sister. We see a little bit of his past. He starts becoming softer towards the people around him. Hiei absolutely does have character development. You did not mention what Yusuke's character development was. He just kind of learned that people do care about him. Is that character development in and of itself? And if it is, how can you say that Hiei has zero character development?
This is barely a video of any time.
This man, it's like Yusuke's character development, but watered down. You just water that down.
Then he does have character development. It's just not as strong or as prevalent as Yusuke's, correct?
Glasses off.
Final four.
This man has no character development. I'm not putting my glasses on for this. He has no character development whatsoever. He's basically a Vegeta.
But Vegeta has some oodles of character development. He's one of the most developed characters in Dragon Ball. What are you talking about?
So we know he's seen Dragon Ball at least, or at least knows about it.
Just without getting his ass handed to him. Basically what it is. This man basically is a Vegeta. He's just pride and smug all the way through. I mean, hints in there. I mean, yeah, it was
What is beeping? It sounds like a basketball court.
Pride and smug all the way through. I mean, hints in there. I mean, yeah, it was kind of touching when he tried to stop Yusuke from trying to fight Cyan again. I'm just gonna say Cyan because I forgot his name.
Alfonso Rodriguez
Cyan
says,
again.
take a shot every time he takes off his glasses.
No.
And he tried to spar him to see where his head was at. But
What about when he was just like, nah, I'll leave to grow to you? What about the inadequacies he felt when he compared himself to the hole that Tagoro made? What about those things?
He's basically a failed Kurapika, if you want to put it like that. He's a failed Kurapika. Okay, Kurapika did it better. I mean,
in what way, sir?
In what way did Kurapika do it better? I was thinking he was saying Killua, but he's saying Kurapika.
Mm-hmm.
He was there. To me, he was just there. Kuwabara.
You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say!
He was one note. I'm not gonna harsh on Kuwabara, but he was just one note. He was just a dumb delinquent.
So, okay. If you name anything else, he's not one note. Do you see how that works? One is a number that is quantifiable.
With a heart of gold.
So is that his entire character?
I would assume that's what he mean. He's a dumb delinquent with a heart of gold. That's his.
But he's dumb, so that's a character trait. He's a delinquent. That's a character trait with a heart of gold.
You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say!
That's three different things where in this situation he could leave.
Leave
him alone!
I'm just so tired of this stupid shit.
But in a situation, he can lead into any one of those three character traits and things can go differently.
Yes.
He was basically one note. He was a one note character. I mean,
you have a real problem. This is the second video in a row. We have a real problem with people. They are trying to analyze, but they can't.
This man needs a link removed. Good lineup would make this video 10 times better.
Yeah, he got the Vegeta going on. Nope, pull it back. Nope, pull it back. It's fine. His hair doesn't look like the McDonald's arches. It's fine.
You were really about to go into it. You plugged that damn up right in time. 3 leaks and just went no.
The glasses are on, the limiters are back on. So now we're gonna get the real arguments.
he had his cold. That was pretty good, and he was willing to sacrifice himself for a friend. But you know, that was pretty much it. I mean, there was nothing really special about Kuroba's development. He didn't really change or anything.
So I wonder what he considers special about somebody like Kurapika, where you could just go, oh, he's just a revenge man.
Yeah, I don't think he necessarily changed throughout the series.
Yeah.
There was one scene. This was the tournament arc, not the Dark Demon tournament arc, but the Dark tournament arc. When he was fighting Tagoro's older brother. This is what reflects me the most.
This isn't the scene that you indicated that you were going to be talking about.
Why would you show Byakko and then do this? I have to stop myself from laughing out loud in public. The low battery smoke alarm is getting. This is the Final Fantasy 13.
There was no time. This had to be recorded right now.
Kuroba has fought a giant fat cat. Almost fell into lava. Almost died on numerous occasions. Got beat by a kid
Aries
with a yoke.
Queen says. Link removed. Instead of these guy think of Pigman being in front of you, then you can do it.
No.
Pigman is a whole different thing. I'm not gonna, that would get us kicked off of YouTube, alright?
Fell from I don't know how far. And yet he was still scared to fight this man. It just didn't, to me, in my opinion, it didn't make any sense.
So but he saw him take out like 5 people in one shot. He's seen all the weird stuff that he can do with the stretching and the transforming.
You can survive stuff and still be scared of other stuff. You can fall from a great height and still be afraid of dogs.
Cause the
dude that got stuck in the rock and had to cut off his arm, can he not be afraid of a gun?
That what's her name? Crap! It's not Keiko. It's Hiei's sister. Did he know that Tagoro's older brother hurt her? If he knew that, like, why wouldn't wanting to fight him. I just didn't get him. Kurama feeling fear didn't make any sense. Like if you were to tell
it echoed. So is he playing his audio through a speaker or something? Or if he is recording it through those AirPods, is he speaking so loud that it's going back out and they're recording itself again? And is that why it gets loud every now and then?
Something's going on. This is a mystery.
Level feared.
Can you change those batteries, please?
We ain't got no more batteries. It just gotta go, all right? We gotta be safe. Mom's cooking downstairs.
Predati
and we gotta be
Gaming XL
safe.
says, this man loves Vegeta
so
so much
tired
he
of
went to the
stupid
barbers
shit.
and said, let's get the Vegeta cut.
We're not talking. We're not. No.
Hisoka, like during the Hunter exam arc, I can buy that. Literally wasn't nothing special, and still, even though he was afraid, he still came back. You know what I'm saying? But like, to the beginning of that whole match, he was just afraid.
But then he kicked back, right?
Yes.
He won the fight. He fought. He was scared. He put that away, and then he fought for the greater good. Where's the dumb? Where's the delinquent? Where's the heart of gold? Cowardice seems like that's a character trait that he has in this moment. So he's not one note. Huh? So
I mean, I get him being afraid of Toguro, but not his older brother. You know,
What's the difference?
why not?
I'm just so
They
tired
both-
of stupid shit.
They both killed people indiscriminately in front of him.
I just didn't get.
And this is also after seeing the other members of the team doing their crazy wacky stuff, and it's like this dude is above both of them, Bui and Bomb Dude. So what can he do?
Karasu.
And you step into the ring with him. Can you not be scared of him? This is a horrible argument.
It didn't make sense for his character where it was going. But that's pretty much really it. Then we got the main man himself, Kurama, my favorite character, Kurama. This man didn't need any character development.
Okay, so now, I agree. Because we can't talk about his arguments and we can't talk about his actions or his looks, so we ain't got nothing to talk about. This
so
is
hard.
a scam.
This is a scam of a video.
But yeah, now, this month ain't got no character development, and that is your argument against Hiei.
Don't do it, Gavin. Whatever your idea is, don't do it.
It's whatever you do, don't get us kicked off of YouTube. Cause there's some things that we can say that it's just like, no, that's too racist, even for black people.
Nothing to say.
Yeah, so now it doesn't matter. It's crazy.
He was a G in another G's body. He was an O in the G's body. He was an OG. This man, Kurama.
The almighty Jew Hansen says, who thought this would be a good revisited Cox?
Somebody did. Enough
Multiple
people did.
Yes. Oh, so Kurama doesn't need development, but Kuwabara and Hiei does.
Crazy how you could just turn that on and off. It's fine for him to not have it, but it's not okay for them to not have it. It's
This man is just too confident.
Isn't Hiei very confident?
The man was wise. The man said, you know what? I got your mom. What you gonna do about it? This nigga put a knife to his neck and said, can you stop? That's annoying.
Hey, cool moment. Are you...
The dude went, take your best shot. He said, I already did, and pulled out his arm from behind his back.
What do you do? What do you do? This man, this Kurama is so...
Aries Queen says,
that beep.
I wanted self-instinct Goku's backstory, not these.
Well, this is what you got.
I love Kurama, but my God.
it's always weird to hear people talking about a thing that you like, but they're talking about liking it for a completely other reason. You're just like, well, I guess, but what about this other mountain of things?
Change the battery out of your smoke detector and rip it out of the cell.
It has to be there. We need it there.
Man's just like, hey.
He's gotten used to it.
Yeah,
He's given up. Yeah, he's got his AirPods in, so he can't even hear it.
Many instances, and this man just,
I sure did not give you the updated version. I put it in a drive, but I didn't tell you that it was in a drive.
It's okay, because I don't even know if I have the alert set up on this particular one, so it's unfortunate.
Angel Instinct Goku.
Dragon Instinct
Goku. Dragon
Spirit Instinct Goku.
Spirit Saiyan Goku. Thank you for the super chat, Isaiah.
Yeah, you know what? If we get alerts, let's just do the alerts.
just powers through it all, but just sheer intellect. He's the Shikamaru. This man's a Shikamaru, bro. This man wasn't no Naruto. He didn't have a 9-tail fuck.
Alfonso
Don't
Rodriguez
take off the
says,
glasses.
I can't hear a smoke detector.
Okay, he's
Good for
changed
you.
already. It's good.
If he takes off the glasses, we might be done.
Exactly what he had. He was Naruto.
He was reaching.
He was reaching.
He was reaching. I was scared for a second.
No, actually, that's exactly what he had. He was Naruto done right. How about that?
Okay, pause. I think he pulled him down and then pulled him back up when he came back. So we
And he didn't. Yeah, okay, cool.
He was Naruto done right. And it was Shikamaru's soul inside Naruto's body. That, yeah.
Okay, so now we know he's seen at least Naruto at Dragon Ball as well and Hunter x Hunter. Can these characters just not be characters? He is smart and analytical. Does that mean that he's instantly just like this other character? Can he
has
not
a
just stand
fox.
on his own actions and his own merits instead of being compared to this other good character? I say that you should just do that.
This man grew up, he knew what was up. He knew. And some honorable mentions. Genkai. She gave Yusuke what he needed. She was
What's that got to do
a
with
good
character
citizen.
development?
She pushed the right buttons in order for him to push. In order for him to push past his own limits. Okay, she called him out, dogged his name out. Because that's.
I did not just hear a beep again.
Yeah, of course you did.
How she was supposed to do it. You feel me? Yusuke was a talented fighter. That's basically what you said. Like you can fight good. So what? And because of that, he just abandoned everything that didn't involve his fist. And she was hitting the right button.
Make a tier
But
list of
at
the
end of day,
anomalies?
I'm gonna
That
say
could be
this right now,
fun.
in my opinion, for what it seemed, she loved Yusuke as a son.
We should
Basically,
redo
because
our
when she tried
creator
to
tier list.
give him
Especially
Vincent
power
Joe
that
says,
and he was in
how
pain
character is good, pushing the buttons.
for no damn reason. Because that nigga was howling like a little bitch for a second there. Punching shit and pushing the walls and all that shit. She still cared.
Boring! You fucking dull! You have nothing to say!
He feels like he's trying his best to be YouTube entertaining. And he doesn't quite understand what makes YouTube entertaining.
I would say put out some shorts in order to get a feel for exactly what to do.
Hey,
Instead of
guess what his channel trailer is? A short that says, "Welcome to the channel." Didn't even make an actual trailer. Just a short.
bless him.
So what's he talking about with his poor audio? Thank you for the super chat, Silver Heart Soul.
Even if it's all been decided, I'll smash that future.
Hey, shut up, Deku, you nerd!
Oh, this is a mistake.
Even though nigga wasn't being a little bitch about it, but she still cared about him. She still loved Yusuke, so I want to put it like that. She was the motherly figure that he never got.
Priscilla,
but just in
it
a tough
is
love version. And Tagoro was pretty sad
avant-garde. The camera slightly tilted.
Is that the fire alarm behind?
Yes. You didn't know that? I didn't. Yeah, no. That's been the fire alarm the whole time behind him. Yeah.
What a weird.
Right up here.
Where are you recording?
I think maybe his living room? Or maybe his dining room? Because our fire alarm is
On
in our
the right, there's nothing, because that's just a wall.
Yep. There's a... Okay, yep.
Where?
Oh, yeah, where is he?
That has to be, that might be the
it's
front door.
It might be a studio apartment.
He's not old enough for that. Maybe. Based upon that intro, he ain't old enough for that. Based upon several traits that I cannot mention here and now. he's
For
not.
obvious reasons.
The muff can change the battery. He ain't no.
In a tough love version. And Tagoro, it was pretty sad how Tagoro went out. He hated his own immortality. The thing that he craved so
Aries Queen says,
you did not.
even if the future is decided, I'll smash that future. Hey Deku, shut up, you nerd.
Thank you very much.
He can't afford batteries for
obvious reasons. It was the AirPod budgets or the batteries. And guess what he chose? Love can't afford a pick. Nope, pull it back.
There is nothing wrong with a studio apartment. That's
absolutely not.
That's not what the...
This is not what that is.
You're fucking dull. You have nothing to
He in a
say.
closet. I would believe that.
If not for the smoke alarm. The smoke alarm, the only thing I can think of is studio apartment. Is right by his front door. That means the kitchen has to be in the same...
very weird house.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because where's the dog coming from? Because there was a dog barking. I guess right outside, maybe?
But if he's in a studio apartment, even if he's on the second floor, it shouldn't have been that clear. It was clearer than he was.
It was very clear, that dog. The door is so tall.
It's perspective.
I have to assume studio apartment because the lights are right by the front door, which would make a lot of sense. You open
Neo
your front
Arcadia
door, you
says,
turn on the lights.
Bro, just hold the button down on the smoke alarm and let it reset to stop the random beeps.
He got a video to make.
Or just turn it off while this is going on.
Impossible.
went out. He hated his own immortality. The thing that he craved so much.
You did not understand Tagoro. Do you have obvious reasons? Sound alert. I don't know what I want to do with obvious reasons. I don't know if I want to make it a sound alert or if I want to make it a super chat type of alert where I didn't play it for obvious reasons or woke or something it said and it's just him shaking his head. I don't know what I want to do with it yet.
Was the thing that ended him. He never wanted to die, never wanted to get old, but he realized he abandoned love, and that was actually pretty fun because he wanted to lose. I forgot what anime that reminded me. He wanted to lose so bad, but he wanted to lose in the right way.
Yep.
I forgot what that reminded
that
me
is
of.
his
This
story.
anime, someone who wanted to lose really bad, but just couldn't because you're too strong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That is his story.
Boros, I think, from One Punch Man.
Okay, so
So-
he's also saying this is the typical.
This is very
shonen
mainstream
fan,
shonen.
mainstream
Yes.
jump stuff.
He wanted a challenge, but that's basically what it was. So that's
Why?
good. Koem.
Why did he push his glasses up by the lens? That's fingerprints. Go back, look at it.
That's basically what it was.
Oh yeah, no, that's not a proper
What
way
are
to.
you doing? You're gonna get it's just
The Baby Extra
smudges
Gaming
now.
XL says, man can afford AirPods but can't afford a pick and some batteries.
Do not
That's the
say
Are you saying something like welfare didn't come in this month or what? I don't know what are we stopping? What are we not saying? As he attempts to do the cool anime glasses push up, but he just misses completely.
Is he just so uncoordinated that he meant to hit the nose, the bridge of it, and he just went.
So that's pretty good. Koema is not really a big figure, really. Not really. Not from what I've seen. He was still a coward.
It got so loud for so long, and then it got quiet right as the beep happened.
So It's whatever. Keiko, I'm not really gonna talk about her. Photon, she bad. It's whatever.
Did he say she bad?
Yeah.
He is smexy anime girl. And she has no other point in the story.
She doesn't even wear like revealing clothing.
Suspenders Botan is the best anime design ever.
I'm just so
Don't
tired
say
of
beep.
shit.
Leave him alone.
That's pretty good for character development. Let's move on to the next good one. Now, next we get into the next good, obviously, and that is plot. I'm not gonna hold you. You have to show.
I saw them glasses. I saw him
You're
reaching.
boring. You're fucking dull. You have nothing to say.
Was decent, and how can I explain it? My boy who put me on the show told me watch up to 30, watch up to episode 30. Don't watch up to. Originally I was gonna do episode 5 and make my judgment, but he said give it to episode 30.
How are you not in by episode 5? How are you not in by episode 1?
Episode 1 is a very good episode.
Let him go.
Green screen is too hard. It's that's high level stuff. He's got smoke alarms to worry about.
Gave it episode 30.
Leading to nowhere.
And it did pique my interest. I was interested. It did get me entertained. I'm not gonna lie. Episode 30, I'm like, okay, I like where it was going. Up until the final arc, where everything was building up to the final arc, that's where I dropped interest. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even think I finished it. Not all the way. I mean, it was just stupid. To me, it was stupid. And I know he was rushed. Togashi was rushed. He had to hurry up and finish it, and he kind of fell out of love with it towards the end. But it could have been better. It really could have been better. And
there's nothing in this world that couldn't be better.
I can't say I'm disappointed because I really didn't give it that much hope. You know what I'm saying? It was already bad to me in my experience, so I really didn't put too much faith in it. Now, what I was disappointed in was Fairy Tail.
What?
Adrian Rusco says, volume jump scare.
Why is he going into
What is this coming from?
This is a swerve unlike anything we could have ever.
What? Separate video in and of itself, but I was very disappointed how it ended. But plot overall, it wasn't bad. It was decent.
Yeah,
it was decent. For what it was worth, it was pretty decent. It was pretty. It was new from what I used to watch. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much it. It only had really two good things: plot and good character development. Because next is the bad. And let me tell you something. It has.
When it went up, you can hear it better. What was that? It sounded like an anime song
going on in the background.
Is the bad. And let me tell you something.
Banned.
It has a
And of
lot.
course we got a beat.
What is that song?
Is the bad. And let me tell you something.
I don't know what it is.
I'm a animal by Maroon 5. I'ma eat you alive.
Is the bad. And let me tell you something. It has.
Just like animals. I think that's the song. This might be his room. Why is there a smoke alarm? Because it would make a lot of sense, unless it's such closed space studio apartments that you can hear the sound from another apartment.
It's not a studio apartment.
It's just not. There's nothing
This
else.
man is an indeterminate age, but he is not studio apartment age. I'm just gonna say this. I do not believe that this man is capable of taking care of himself, either by age or for other reasons.
Obvious
reasons.
You don't have smoke alarms in your house? Yeah, but we have it. So we have
it where there would typically be smoke.
We have one right by our kitchen, right when you walk into the dining room from the kitchen, and we have one right outside of all of our rooms. All the rooms are on the second floor. So right outside, there's a smoke alarm. Those are the two smoke alarms we have.
took off glasses counter 4.
It's
This dude lives with Maroon 5. They're just practicing next door.
A lot
Turn off that smoke alarm. We're trying to play here.
of bad, and because so we won't be here all day. I'm just gonna name 2 bad things, just two things that really just egg me.
But you named all the good stuff.
Stay tuned. We getting the first bad.
What was with that tongue lick, bro?
We're getting the first bad, Paul.
I was looking at the tongue. Did you?
Getting the,
Yeah, I saw the
first
DSP.
bad.
What is he doing?
Not a good pause.
You're boring. You're fucking dull.
Ladies.
Yeah, this is my Tinder profile.
No, pull it back.
He said, we need a piece of peace beat counter.
Dude, that would have been great. If I knew the beats were there, I would have been there. Cause that would have known. Who could have known? Cause I love pieces of in face touch counter.
Before I even say what this bad is, I don't even know if it's what I'm used to or because it was just new. Let me just say it just like this. What I'm used to in most anime, most shonen protagonists, you already know how it is. That weak first, they get stronger, they hold a lot of people, they get hold one more time, power up one more time, and now they're God. That's basically what we used to. And Yu Hakusho no, you don't get that. You don't get that at all.
But you do get that.
You absolutely do get that.
That he was not up to Togoro's level before the Dark Tournament.
Mm-hmm.
He rocked up and like, yeah, I'll let you kill me. And then he showcased his abilities and it's like, okay. And then you go back, even right before their fight, he tries to punch him. He messes up his hand, but it's clearly not on the level still.
Practically all the Dark Tournament is this.
He can't cook. He's gonna be having a fire alarm beep more.
It sounds like he's not talking about power development, but he's talking about power creep.
Oh, before I go, I want to let you know for the story development, I really
Go? Go where?
do like the crowbar,
We're
where they
hostages.
just focus on crowbar. Yusuke was dead and they just focus on crowbar. I really
Is he
picture
playing
that as if I
playing
really-
Sonic and the secret rooms in the room? What is that music? I'm so interested in everything but what he's talking about.
I looked it up. This guy only has one video on his channel. Bro dropped his masterpiece and disappeared forever.
Yeah, he came out like Jordan off the bench, dropped 200 points, and then faded off into the distance.
Never to be seen again. Just a fodder for future YouTube channels of, hey, whatever happened to that guy that came off the bench?
But is his mic? What's going on with that? His room, the fire alarm, this music?
His studio apartment, you mean?
All this stuff around was going on. Why did he have an intro?
Oh, yeah, no, he's in the house. Because he opened the door for the knocking.
We're at 16 minutes, go back. Turn it down.
Good call.
He said,
You know what?
the
Mute.
smoke detector got him.
Before I go to the other half of the video. Oh my goodness. Oh, maybe that is a studio apartment.
Yes, sir.
You see the background? It's kind of like a kitchen.
Yup. Yes, sir. And he opened the front door.
No!
Yes, sir.
No!
Yes, sir. Called it from the jump.
No!
We're not bullying him. There's no bullying. We are trying actively not to bully him. Short answer, no, I'm out.
Dang, so it is.
Suck my dick. That's my request to you.
Nobody here is requesting that.
Nope. From this indeterminate age man or boy or teenager.
Studio apartment.
It's a studio apartment.
That's a crazy front door for a studio apartment. And that's why I was like, we're not bullying him for obvious reasons. Oh my God. I forgot.
What?
Mystery solved.
Yusuke was dead and they just focused on Crowbar. I really didn't get to that in good part, but I really did enjoy it. I did like his code and how he grew as a character. I did like that. I did like that. Oh, how to expand on him, but for power development, let's just dive right in. It was bad. It was bad. This nigga goes to training. I like how he didn't finish his training. That piqued my interest. Like, okay, he quit halfway. Okay, so he was being held by that lightning guy. And I understood it because I'm like, okay, you didn't finish your training. You got pissed and walked away. It was easy. It was great development. I said, okay, perfect.
How was that development?
When this nigga finishes training, he gets hold again.
Suck my dick. That's my request to you.
But the training isn't finished at that point because the last bit of training is the spirit ball that Genkai gives.
He gets hold again.
But he won this fight. Would it be interesting to see him one-shot all of his opponents?
I mean, this nigga, we don't even see the limit of his power. This man goes into the first round already having difficulties. No, he's supposed to hold the first round, and then maybe the second round, the third round, then that's when you start getting hold. This man is already getting pushed back. This man is already...
They established that Chu is very strong, such that it was just like he's the actual leader. He's the actual captain. They go, his spiritual pressure is quite big. He is a threat. I would prefer to see a fight where it also showcases his character, but also does the big power strong stuff.
Because right after this,
that's my request to you.
Because right after this, the issues stem from not Yusuke, but like
I made it the fuck up.
There is no source. He didn't even provide one. Stuff like Kurama being hamstrung, stuff like Yusuke going off with training with Genkai and
Dragon Fist screwing up Hiei's arm.
Trained with Genkai. He had 2 bullets. I think he only had like maybe 4 maximum he shot it. Oh my god. Oh my god. The fight was it's just dragged on. Look at this. Great. They even know they dragged on. Oh my god.
What's an appropriate length fight?
Banned. Gone forever.
I think the knife edge death fight was an episode.
They were both
Ruiner
completely
Nergigante
drained.
says, I got here late again, but what's next after the video? Also, BG upgraded from scammer to bully.
Yes!
I'm not bullying anybody. I'm not scamming anybody.
Are we saying that he's mentally challenged? No. He's just very cringe. And he seems immature for his nebulous age.
Or very immature for his nebulous age.
Yes. He's either a very immature 21-year-old or a pretty immature 15-year-old.
Oh, hell no.
I just don't understand. This man went from...
That fire alarm is pissing me off.
I'm just kind of letting it wash over me.
I'm on your ass.
Beating, getting his ass handed to him by a drunken guy with the loopy fist, to changing a nigga's skin color. The show...
After the incremental fights that he is in, as well as the final lesson with Genkai.
Turt, I can't believe you're just now learning about the fire alarm.
Says, beep.
No! The fire alarm is providing me joy. It seems to be a little more frequent.
It does seem like it's ramping up.
Really, and don't get me started. Don't get me started on Hiei. Oh my god.
On your ass, bitch.
This man literally grabbed a Sharpie. He grabbed the goddamn Sharpie and drew a dragon on his arm. He got stronger. How? You
Go back.
I'm not going to the laundry basket, the bed. I'm not doing that, DNA.
Hang
Wait,
on.
where is he?
Hang on.
Wait, where is he?
Go back. Go back. What is that? Is that just a TV on the ground?
No way that is.
and drew a dragon on his arm. He got stronger.
I think that's a
C says,
monitor or something.
Why is the TV on the floor?
What is for obvious reasons? Don't say it beep.
Wait a second.
Did he recently move in?
Why is it plugged up on the ground?
Why wouldn't you plug up your TV?
On the ground.
People plug their TVs on.
It's slanted on the ground.
Now that part's crazy. Maybe the camera slanted.
It seems pretty even with the door frame up top. The door frame is straight.
It looks a little concave.
Not as concave as the TV.
The TV is a crazy slant. That is down.
How tall is he? Wait a second. What is he? 8 feet tall? What's that baby?
He got stronger.
Okay, perspective. Got it. Okay, thank goodness. The camera's tilted up. Okay, thank you. Thank goodness.
We're not doing beats, we're not doing fingers down. We're probably gonna do some DSP after this.
What is that?
Silver Heart Soul says, it's sad how this is still a better video than the racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic Spider-Man dick from Friday.
What could be a worse video?
Why is his TV plugged in and on the ground?
How? Give me that bullshit, bro. This man drew a dragon on his arm, and now he's automatically stronger. Don't give me that bull. I don't want to hear no bullshit in comments saying, "Oh no, he is the only person that can do that." Bullshit.
He's not the only person that can do that. He was the person that did it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a total difference. It's a known technique. It just devours its users.
I'm on your ass.
They all
That is-
before this tournament. Not a great.
No, that is definitely an on your face.
But yes, they all trained before the tournament, knowing that they're going to be up
C
against
says,
stronger and stronger
Image his
enemies,
posture
including.
when watching TV, his back must hurt.
He's probably lying down while watching it.
So, what is the orientation of the room? If he's looking forward, we're going to say that there's a table and a monitor and a computer.
Yes.
Turn around and it's the TV.
Yep.
Where's the bed?
The bed is right over there by the.
Okay, so now he's looking up to as he's laying down. He's cranking his neck up to see the TV.
No, down. So, the bed is right there.
Okay, wait. Are you saying that it's horizontal?
Yes.
Is it vertical or horizontal?
The bed is going, if the wall is on the left off screen, the bed is going towards him where he is right now. So if he lies down, he would be level with the floor TV.
No, he wouldn't, because he's level right now, sitting there with the TV.
No,
there.
he's higher than the TV.
No, I'm saying if he's laying down like this, there's no way that he can look straight ahead and see the TV.
Yes, it is.
No,
if he lays this way and his head is facing the TV, how is he not level with the TV?
Because if he sits down right now and turns around, he's 100% level if he looks down.
I don't understand what you mean by he's level when he looks down.
Once he sits back down and he turns completely around, he can look directly at the TV if he looks down.
Okay.
It's straight ahead.
Okay.
So his bed would have to be off to the left.
No. His bed, the head, let's just say the foot of the bed is on the opposite wall.
Yes.
The head of the bed is heading towards that wall.
Mm-hmm.
if he lies down with his head on the head of the bed, how is he not facing the TV?
Because there's no way that he can, because he's facing the TV right now as he sits down.
No. Wait, are you saying that the TV is in a mirror or something?
No. Okay, let's put it like
Alfonso
this.
Rodriguez says,
I'm so sorry,
can't believe
y'all.
his living situation
It's
is more
fine.
interesting than the
Leave
video
if you
itself.
want to. But this is the TV right here.
Okay.
This is where he is once he sit down. He can look directly at the TV.
Okay.
So the bed would have to be right here, and he would have to look this way.
Here's what I'm saying. If he's here, the bed is here.
But he walks by it.
Yes, no, that's what I'm saying. His chair is right here. The monitor and the computer is right here. The bed is right here.
But look at the way he walks. Does he walk in a way that indicates that there's a bed there?
He doesn't walk straight.
No.
He
We're
got
gonna see
stronger.
the walk.
He walks around
Something
something.
to walk around.
And you
Okay,
can
yep, there's a sheet. Okay.
There we go.
We were both looking at it for different perspective, because I'm just like, his bed is next to, and you're going, the bed is in front of the, we got it. We understand it now. We're a little bit closer to solving the mystery. Thank you for the super chat, Aries.
The credit level is rivaling Nuktaku.
I disagree. I don't think, because Twitter at one point was on that man's neck.
Dragon Instinct Goku. Dragon Instinct Goku. Dragon Instinct Goku. We don't have alerts right now, so we're doing them by hand.
I don't hear no bullshit in comments saying, oh, Mama says anyone can use this technique. Anyone
Adrian
can draw.
Rusco says, his frustration feels so forced and fake.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, Turk, but this man got a weird room, and we're trying to figure out how this man living. I'm just worried about him. I'm worried about my man.
Hey, Alex mapping his house because they cannot counter his godlike poison. We just gotta attack him somehow. Thank you for the super chat, Master Jinx. I love how you guys are more interested in this room's opinions. What's what we haven't done yet?
I forget.
Dragon Ball fans, lend me your energy.
That was a members, but that's fine.
That is a members, isn't
What
it?
was the other Deku? Disconnect. Oh, all the single furries. All the single furries. There you go.
All the single furries. All the single furries. All the single furries. All the single furries. There you go.
That's gonna get clipped.
A dragon on their arm and use that technique. Jay, they just won't survive it. They just won't survive that encounter after they use it. The only reason he didn't survive because he was a fire demon. I want someone in the comments to tell me. Just tell me.
So they give you a logical reason.
Dragon Ball fans, give me your energy.
Give me your energy.
So they give you a reason why this is going on. This is the first time that we're seeing. We have no contradictory information, but you just think that it's BS because you think it's BS. With exasperation. That's your entire point. It's just exasperation.
All this energy, all of a sudden, I still hear the fire alarm. Hold on, after realizing this dude lives in a studio apartment and potentially has a bed, I think he might be spitting.
This game perhaps drew that on his arm. If he used the fist of the mortal flames or whatever, would he die? Just be honest, would he actually die from that?
There's a potential he would die. A lot of people before him have tried the thing and were not able to do the thing. There's the potential he would die. He can't afford the batteries or bed frame because he spent everything on the apartment, which is fine. People, sometimes you gotta wait a little bit before you're back up. I saw that lip curl for a derogatory statement that we shan't be making here because we do not bully.
Using the darkness flame cripple Hiei's arm for the rest of the tournament. It's risk reward.
That's what I thought. This the power leveling is so inconsistent. You got Hiei getting hold by a nigga who uses the I don't even remember what this nigga looked like. This is what he looked. He got hold by this nigga. He got hold by him. To Hiei.
What of it? You say by him, but you don't remember what he looks like, so you can't even deride his appearance.
I forgot to set up the timeout thing because I would be using it on these beep modes right now.
Being able to change the animation. This don't even look like the same animation. These two are totally different. He ain't changed the animation.
Animation changes
based on studios. You watched One Punch Man. You know this.
This is very, I don't know. This might be studio apartment stuff, but he's doing that whisper yelling thing where it's just like, I don't want to disturb people. So he's just like, I'm really mad, y'all. It's getting me so pissed off. Instead of getting it out there.
This is part of the reason when we were house hunting that I wanted a house and not a like a townhouse or anything, because we are yelling people.
You don't want to be DSP where it's like, hey, shut up over there. He mentions countless people have tried to do the Darkness Flame. Yeah. He just is exasperated and just for some reason just doesn't believe the severity of that attack. He's just like, it's a Sharpie and there it is.
Can we stop freeze framing on frames like this?
There's no good freeze frames.
This nigga wrote reality, so he looks like a goddamn babyface kid. How the fuck does that happen? How do you do this? We didn't even need Yusuke. This man here could change animation. He could do anything. Oh my god. Oh my god, it was so...
This man, I don't believe him.
It's difficult to believe him
Mean
because
Spike
he's
says,
not giving...
Man sucking up all the fire alarm batteries so he can have some energy.
Leave that man alone. He going through some stuff.
Consistent.
Yeah, this is trying way too hard. He's trying to be that YouTube type of thing. And it's just like, give out your points. This shouldn't be... I feel like he should have gotten... a video of stuff that he liked before the bad stuff, because at least you'll have a presence. You'll know how to speak and because a lot of things, it's easier to just go, I like this thing. This was good character development for these reasons. Saying negative things need more of a explanation.
You have nothing to say.
He has plenty to say. Look at him. He's contemplating his thoughts. His hair, nope. Nope. Hey, you make the joke, Vegapunk. Go.
And then he tied. This nigga tied. He tied with a beaten up Yusuke. A beaten up Yusuke. No. We're getting back. We're getting back on it. No. This man Yusuke got his ass handed to him by 3 new kids who barely understood their powers.
Yes, because it was to show him that psychic abilities can trump just stronger spiritual energy, just punching, that type of thing. It was a Genkai test, so they had information on him, how he would act, how he would react, and the ways to defeat him, and he fell for it.
This man Yusuke got beat by a nigga.
Look at that man! That's a thick-shouldered boy. That is a square man. I like a quick.
Who we should have knocked down the first round. And don't give me that bullshit. Oh, he was holding back when we literally just got a whole arc. We just got a whole arc of this nigga, of them telling him to stop holding back. And now he gonna...
He's holding back against essentially a human. He doesn't know who this guy is or what he does. He's just a guy.
Hold back. And I remember an episode where he's like, oh shoot, if I'd hold back, I would have hold you. You watch Genkai got killed because you held back.
It was not about holding back.
And he can sense spiritual pressure, so he just goes, these are humans. I don't know exactly what they want with me. They don't seem too strong.
And they weren't.
And he punches them and he folds. So what are you going to blast his head off?
Kuraba Pasuto got killed because she was holding back. They tried to teach this nigga a new way of fighting. This nigga said, fuck that. I'm just gonna fight how I always do. No.
He's really misinterpreting things.
No, you just no. That's trash. It just doesn't add up, man. Oh my god.
Put the glasses back on.
This nigga Yusuke got hold by a man who just steps on your shadow.
Yes.
That was it. The man could have killed him.
And when he steps on your shadow, you are immobile. That is a hard, if this happens, then this happens. Why would you just go, oh, he's moving slightly to the left, let me move?
He ain't watch it, for obvious reasons.
For that's his face for the obvious reasons. He's like, oh, real? I ain't watch it. Well, watch this. But yeah, you wouldn't really take notice of somebody just stepping slightly to the right on your shadow as it's a sunset and your shadow is being very overcast. So he gets his shadow stepped on. He doesn't know his ability. So why is this an unbelievable thing that this happened?
If it wasn't for Genkai pulling the strings, they could have killed this nigga. No, it apparently I don't. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember anyone overpowering that ability. I don't remember a goddamn soul overpowering that ability. I'm not gonna say nothing about Kurama. Kurama did his thing. He did his thing. I respect that.
What?
And Kurama, you just love.
Pause. He did his thing. Did he watch this past the first episode of Chapter Black? Because if his thing is he did his thing, nothing about the kid and this is what it's got to be.
That's a good question.
Let's see what he says about
Kurama. But he and you
Davey Esther Gaming XL says, when I see his hairline, all I could hear in my head is the McDonald's jingle.
Doll. You have nothing to say.
Leave him alone. It's fine. Some people, we've already established where he spent his money.
Yes.
And new money will come.
Yes. And then things will be different.
Suck my dick. That's my request to you.
There's no request on the table, sir.
That's a no. This nigga has one bullet.
I'm about to throw something.
This is not a good freeze frame for that hairline. I'm sorry. It's how as a barber, how do you begin with that? Do you think
Suck my dick. That's my request to you.
This nigga gets hold by the first demon because he only has one bullet. Right there should have died, but apparently plot saved his ass. Koenma gives this nigga a gun, and he's only able to shoot it one time.
Because of his spiritual energy.
And then he gets stronger as the series goes on, and he's able to shoot more.
I'm not even gonna read that.
So
Adrian Rusco says, appropriate bullying.
We are not appropriate bullying him. There will be no bullying.
There is no bullying.
No matter how appropriate or inappropriate it would be.
Retrospect, if this was reality, let's say 6 niggas were gonna drop me right now. I got the gun, one gun. Boom. 5 other niggas coming for my head. You want me to run for a whole day?
What exactly is your point here?
This nigga changed the animation quality, bro.
I can't believe this is.
Oh, that's his point. I see.
This man gets hold first round.
The silence makes that beep and the music in the background just scream.
It really does. He needs to be doing a little bit more.
Gavin, no!
We can't be doing this, people.
I'm not mad about the demon part. That's fine. It's basically a trope now. It did the demon thing before anyone else did, so I can't even get mad.
Isn't the Dragon of the Darkness Flame attracted to demon energy and not spiritual energy? Which would mean that Yusuke couldn't use it.
I don't care about that. I'm just caring about how it all came up.
There are no W's for Gavin.
You get hold.
Him not strong as I think him should be. Bro, that's been your argument for like 40 minutes.
C says. His hairline looks like a butt.
Nope. And nope. If it does, it does. And if it doesn't, it doesn't.
For what? Holding back every single time. And don't give me that crap like, oh, he just loves fighting. No, it was never established in the plot that Yusuke loves dragging out a fight. He was never a Kenpachi. Yeah, he likes to fight, like bare knuckle brawl, but like he never wants to drag it out.
He had a lot of fun fighting Chu.
Mm-hmm.
You showed the clip of him smiling as he's dragging out the fight.
If that was the case, he would have never knocked out Kubara like that first round. He would have never knocked him and his buddies out with one shot. He doesn't like dragging on a fight. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe in the first round he was excited because the fight was getting exciting.
Shut up, C.
But they both wanted to finish it as soon as possible. It just got dragged on for no apparent reason.
Don't draw attention to it, sir.
And yeah, I get it's just the power. Like I can't even get mad because they technically kind of did it first. Yu Hakusho kind of did it first with the power.
XL says his barber kicked him out for obvious reasons.
No, we're not doing this. This is not the audience we cultivated. This is not who they are.
Friendship, all right. The fights were lackluster. It was a failed Dragon Ball Z. It's just.
Yu Yu Hakusho is not even close to a Dragon Ball Z. Do you think Dragon Ball Z is a successful Dragon Ball Z? Because Dragon Ball Z is... No, you don't see. Dragon Ball Z is trash. Curry, shut up.
Just... For what it's worth, no, the power development was just way too inconsistent, bro. It was just, it wasn't it. I dare someone else to try to defy that logic. It just wasn't it.
I don't believe that you properly explained yourself.
Yes. Is it raining?
It looks like it's raining. It's gonna rain.
On to the next bad man. I could be all day talking about this. On to the next bad.
No, you're not. You know you can't. You're fake mad about it because him not as strong as I think he should be. Did he readjust?
Looks like it.
Normally I don't like doing this, but this is you just can't ignore this.
Yo,
that audio jump was nuts.
So when he readjusted, he got closer to the mic, so the bass level audio is louder. But that also means the audio jump is louder. Is that a spider on his wall? No.
You just can't ignore this. And I did my research, so you can't even call me out on this. The ending was bad.
Yes.
And that's a factor. That is a factor.
No. Look at the wall on the left.
Oh no, he's in a room.
What is this room?
This is a very small room. This isn't a studio apartment. Yeah, no, there's corners on the wall.
The corner. Nope. We're just gonna press play, and we're just gonna keep it rocking.
How small is the room? Is he? No, he's not in a new room because the vent is still there. The smoke alarm is clearly still there.
We're just gonna keep it rocking.
Because now, keep in mind, I didn't read all of it, but I read to a certain way towards the ending of the manga. I think I went like.
Creed says, all that room analysis for naught.
Yep. Gavin, I didn't see the corner. Like, legitimately, I didn't before. Like, hold on. Yeah, he moved the camera up, so now we can see the wall. Yeah, it doesn't look like a corner. No, it just looks like a straight. It's going straight across. Yeah, it's not like a shadow. On the right, you can see like a shadow where the two walls meet, but on the left, you can't really see that. This isn't on me, dude. Stage left. This right. This isn't on me, dude. It does not look like he has a corner. And you can still see it looks like it's just kind of flat when it gets closer to the bottom. Shut up, Curry.
The ending. And, the ending.
And,
and the manga was good. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually wrapped up pretty nicely, if you ask me. The manga ending, the anime ending, it was terrible. God right off. I mean, I don't need to explain it.
Then why you do a segment for it if you're just gonna go, I don't need to explain it? You should explain it. Just saying terrible, horrible, you all agree that that beat is gonna haunt the channel for a while. You know why? We're not cooking this man. Shut up, Alfonso.
It doesn't really, you know, it doesn't really like tie everything up, you know.
Endings do not need to tie everything up. They can tie certain things up. They can be open-ended. A lot of things can happen with an ending.
Shut up, Gavin. Shut the up, Gavin. It's an optical illusion.
Aries Queen says, secondhand Vegeta haircut.
Shut up, Aries. Leave it. Shut up, Aries.
It doesn't.
I hope he never sees this video. Shut up, Isaiah. Thank you for the super chat. Just beep. Shut the up. What haven't we done?
What was the autonomous Dragon Force?
What was the one where it was something ultra, that first thing?
Divine Instinct Goku, something true Divine Instinct Goku.
What was the essence? Doesn't matter. Essence. We're near the end.
Yeah, the dress trap.
I made angry videos and community frowned.
I made angry videos and the community frowned and said, "We hereby dub you Drench the Drag Down."
But it just it's not the final piece of the puzzle. Like how can I put this? Attack on Titan.
Okay. Shut up, Predator! Well, shut up, Predator! Shut up, Predator! Thank you for saying something. Thank you for saying something. Shut up, Predator.
No spoilers, obviously, but the last season that's coming up is that final. But like, he just put it in like in a perfect box, and he just.
Do you think the ending was of Dragon Ball was final? Do you think it wrapped everything up?
And he's already accepted the fact that Togashi was rushed, and he lost his. He's already accepted
Mojo,
that
baby.
Put us on the outside, the four little corners at the end of the pieces, and he just slowed.
Yeah, four corners of your room that I could not see before.
We're putting every piece in there.
Yo, this beat, yo.
We're almost done.
And in the final piece, you finally see what it is. Now, this is not the animator's fault. This is not Togashi's fault. This is VA, I think, who told him hurry up, show him the jump, whatever it was. And he didn't really get to finish how it was supposed to be. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be longer, from what I hear in my research. But it's what it is. It's unavoidable. You like he even in the manga, I'm pretty sure like the beginning was even better. Like he was doing the corner. Nothing. You know, he was putting it in there. And then before he got to the last, so you know, 20.
What
is that thing?
Unfair, you guys can roast his room, but we can't roast his hairline.
Yes! We're not roasting his room.
We're trying to understand
outside of a TV on the floor is something that he can help. His genetics. I understand understand you can go to the bar and get a crispy lineup, but that's just not in the cards right now because the mother can't even change the battery. So he got to deal with what he deal with in this video. If there was a second video, mother probably would have been coming out smooth, looking like Anthony Mackie, just bam, bam, TV on the wall. So a whole frame for his bed. This man chose to put that TV on the ground. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. It's the slant of the TV that's the issue. It's not even a TV on the ground. I understand the mechanics of it.
I don't.
Why is it slanted? It's on a thin pile of towels.
10 pieces left. He just threw it in there and said, I'm sorry, this is what you guys get. And that's not fair.
What were the pieces that were left? What were the pieces that were left to explore and wrap up Yu Yu Hakusho that was not explored and wrapped up in the final arc? Are you guys ever gonna finish What If Deku was? It's impossible.
Adrian
Y'all
Lesko
do not
says,
understand how
the final
unlistenable
episode
that
was
is.
good. Assad for the animation. Poor Kuwabara looked different in every scene.
Why does this man live in a tiny closet? Thank you for the super chat, Master Jinx.
We're out. The bid is over. I want to get done with this video.
Oh, hell no. That used to be one.
For us or for him. Just like Hunter x Hunter. You know, the remake.
Shut up, sir.
The remake is definitely better than the other
Shut
one.
up, Aaron.
Especially, I can't stand
Shut up, Predator.
the old one. That's the point. The ending is just... It's not there. It's not hitting. It's not it.
Yeah, that's it. That's fine.
And it kind of... I can't say disappointed because I never really gave it that much hype to begin with, but it just rubbed me the wrong way, if that makes sense.
Fine.
But you've yet to explain what.
No, that's fine.
You're just ready to go.
He's not explaining. So
He's giving up. You shut up, Turk. He's giving up. You've given up. Don't say his barber gave up.
Somebody's already typing
So
it.
I'm kind of undecided. But
Yo, did you see that fade Phil got? Somebody's like, yo, somebody at his barbershop has to be a detractor. There's no way you're putting out this type of work on purpose.
I'm on your ass.
good, you're the bad. Let's get to my conclusion.
You're boring. You're fucking dull. You have nothing to say.
Nope. This was not on purpose. I promise you. I absolutely promise you. What I was about to say is
fine.
The clap could have been the start of him readjust.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been the start.
Predadix or Gaming XL says, I am praying for that hairline.
Shut up, gaming.
Mistakes were made.
Yes. This should be the thumbnail. let know me.
Let's get it. My conclusion. Drum roll, please.
Why is everyone bullying this man? I don't know. So
I don't know.
It's
We out here
Thank you
just
for the
trying to
super
make
chat.
scientific analysis of this man's living conditions, and everybody's just Vegeta, butt hairline, let know me. We out here.
Is Yu Hakusho.
That was the longest drum roll in the history of drum roll.
And it sounds like he couldn't layer two pieces of audio with each other because he moved his mouth and nothing came out.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, it's really low. You can hear just a little bit of his word. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Cause the drum roll is just so loud.
Yu Hakusho. in my honest opinion, is not trash. I know. Calm it down. Let me explain.
That wasn't cool.
Stop it with the prayer hands. This guy is not real. He vanished, so maybe he wasn't real.
Was this the start of the AIs?
Just try. It was like, we ain't got it yet. The AirPods, it don't make sense.
Why is the audio going up and down? We gotta adjust that. Machine learning it.
It could have been better. It could have been way better. I mean, it could have been the best. It's not.
He is in some kind of room because there's light coming through that door.
Oh yeah, so it has to be some level of darkness, unless that's the hallway light of the studio apartment. But this can't be a studio apartment anymore. I've given up on that because of the way the thing wall is structured.
I'm on your ass, bitch. I'm on your ass.
This is not a good pause for that.
What is up? What is that thing next to the smoke alarm?
It's a mystery.
And
His camera was better.
Not even the best. Okay? It's like Togashi just gave you a present. Let's say Togashi gave you a PS5. He wrapped it halfway. Still half. In the other half, you can definitely see it's a PS5. Put a bow on it and said, here you go. You know what it's supposed to be. But hey, it's the best I can do. My rapping skills aren't that good. That's basically what he said.
But you still got the PS5.
Yeah.
It would be like if you hated Xbox and instead it was an Xbox on a PS5 wrapper.
Cotton
I mean,
Candy
it's
Hope
still a
says,
good gaming
the only
device.
conclusion we can come to is this is a room with at least 3 walls, a floor, and a ceiling.
That
You
the
can't
floor
even.
is in debate.
He walked on something.
He walked on something, absolutely.
I
I cannot say definitively it was a floor.
I can't say definitively there is a fourth wall. He might just be staring on the outside to the abyss. Maybe that black spot is a battery. He taped it on the wall next to the alarm to remind himself to change it. How to keep people watching your video, have a unique, one-of-a-kind, never-foreseen room set up. It's like if you wanted an Xbox Series X and you ended up getting an Xbox One instead.
Full lit hairline brotherhood is rough.
And if I had to like rank it, put it rate out of 10, 5 out of 10. And that's only because I didn't expect much of it. If I would have gave it the same expectation as Fairy Tail, 3 out of 10. And it would have been trash.
He was used to demonstrate Hiei unveiling the darkness flame, and even when Hiei is successful his arm is fried and we see him throughout the tournament trying to master the flame.
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Wow, it's really coming down.
He doesn't care about that. He just goes, yeah, that's BS because he just sharpied up. Somebody just put his face in the. But he just sharpied a dragon on his arm, so it's BS. And then that's all he's thinking about.
What are we doing, Discord? Why are we doing those things?
Okay? That's a whole separate video. That's my conclusion. If you don't like it, fight me. I'll give you my address in the link below. You already know. And if I forget to, put a comment in there and I'll send you my address because
Shut up,
I run
Predator.
hands. If you don't like it, run these hands. Okay? Yu Hakusho is not the best of all time. It's not the greatest of all time. It is just a time. Okay? With that being said,
Oh no, there's nothing. Is there another scene?
30 seconds of black. Of course there is. Sir.
No, it's legitimately 30 seconds of blackness.
Sir.
Why does this man have such high expectations for his Fairy Tail? Thank you for the Super Chat Master Jinx.
Crazy.
This one's for
Jujutsu
you,
Kaisen.
Morph.
Yeah, that's easy anomaly. There's no other option.
Yeah.
Everything around him was more interesting.
This video was 30 minutes of blackness. We just collectively filled in the dark space.
Now, as far as this goes, do not ask me to make a sticker of this guy because it seems mean-spirited, number one, and number two, I can't mask that hair. Don't ask me to do that. Lord almighty. That's viewer request month 3, huh, y'all? Viewer request
This y'all
month
king.
3. Boku no hairline.
Trayvon.
What?
It was not a good video. And not for the reasons it should
It was
don't listen to Creed, they're lying.
it was an exploration on what happens when somebody isn't saying something good and they are on camera.
We doing some DSP stuff?
There's a video that is almost exactly 5 minutes.
Okay.
And it occurred to me as I was making this particular food. And I just went, Phil did talk about this. Can you just look up DSP hamburger helper?
Dutch says, time for T23.
It is.
Shut up.
This is another one of those things where I will never forget.
You're wondering what I ate
We can do the 5.
Yeah, we can do that one.
for dinner? Hamburger helper. My wife said, "Oh, we should do something quick, you know, 'cause she has to work today." She's like, "Do something that you."
What was with that pause? She has to work, stare at camera today.
My wife said, "Oh, we should do something quick, you know, 'cause she has to work today." She's like, "Do something that you can make at home."
Do something that you can make at home. This is a 41-year-old man who
At this time, he wasn't 41.
This was I think he was like 30. He was almost 40. He
38.
He was above middle age. And they're just going, and he has such a limited amount of things that he can cook that she's just like, make some hamburger helper.
Make at home. That's quick. By the way, hamburger helper is not quick. I'll tell you in a moment. She's like, "Let's do hamburger helper." And she's like, her favorite is Italian shells. Now, I never had the Italian shells. When I was a kid, my parents used to make hamburger helper. They used to make beef stroganoff, cheeseburger, and lasagna flavor. I thought that beef stroganoff and lasagna flavor were pretty good.
Because I am Italian.
I actually absolutely hated the cheeseburger flavor. I thought it was gross. I thought it was like very fake cheese tasting. Okay?
As opposed to lasagna and beef.
Authentic cheese tasting.
Italian life.
So when my wife said, "Oh, you know, try."
Did he say my mom?
And so when my wife said, "Oh, you know, try. I like Italian shell flavor. Let's try." Because she hasn't had it in a long time either. And I said, "Okay, we'll do it. Whatever."
Pause. They had already bought this because it was in the house.
Yep. Creed, you never had hamburger helper? That's crazy.
Yes. Get some. It's pretty good. So it's not like this is a big surprise that's just being thrust upon you. Y'all shopped for this. And more accurately, Phil shopped for this. Because Cat don't do that.
We're out on a mission now.
Quick, right? It's not quick at all. So first you have to
banned. Gone
Yes,
forever.
that guy who I forgot his name is, who he is most certainly banned
I'm so tired of
forever.
this stupid shit. To fry the meat
Let
up
me
by
break
itself,
anime.
which in itself takes about 5 to 10 minutes. Then you have to drain all the fat out of the meat.
Pause.
Yes. That's how you cook.
Yes.
You made tacos before. Did you just leave that grease and stuff in there?
And he's making it seem like it's such a big chore. Put it in a strainer or hold it with a spoon and drain it that way.
I'm looking for mine.
Put the meat back in the skillet. Then you have to start putting in all these ingredients.
Draining the meat and putting it back in the skillet is less than 30 seconds.
Mean
It's not
Spice
even
says,
worth
I'm
bringing
more
up.
interested in the Death Stranding view while he talks about hamburger helper.
Especially if he puts it in a strainer or something. It's nothing.
Super easy.
Negligent.
Shells, a bunch of milk, a bunch of hot water.
It's not a bunch of milk. It's a cup of milk. And it's like 2 cups of hot water. Why is he acting like it's like he's got a shortage of hot water? I gotta put a bunch of hot water in it. I gotta go over to the hot water well and drag it all. Put some hot water in this.
I really want to do the thing Baldur's Gate, but there's no particular moment that's good enough for it without knowing already what happened.
The packets of seasoning in, and then you have to start cooking
the packets of
cooking it into a boil and stir it. Okay, that alone to get it to a boil takes about another 5-10 minutes. Then when that's done, it says you have to simmer it for 25 minutes.
See you later, James. Thank you
and
for the
stir
super
it
chat.
constantly so it thickens. So here I am thinking this is gonna be like a 10-minute thing. It took me a fucking hour to make Hamburger Helper. I'm like, why?
There's no way it took him an hour.
You did it recently, right?
Yes.
How long did it take?
Less than 30 minutes.
Impossible.
Silver Heart Soul says, so, did anyone see the new One Piece chapter or the H-Bomber guy video that is killing YouTube careers?
Both are very spicy.
So long. I thought it was something fast. I thought the whole point of Hamburger Helper was that you're like a parent, you don't have a lot of time, you need something quick to make for your family, so you just grab hamburger, throw it in, you mix it in, you stir it, it's done. This was like an hour.
That is one of the things that it is. It's also something that you can make that's fairly easy, that doesn't take a whole lot of ingredients. You buy the shells, you buy the box, you get some milk, and you get some hamburger meat. That's basically all you need. No, he is a legit baby. He's complaining about making Hamburger Helper, and you see how he has to put it in a way that, oh, it's such a hassle to do this. I gotta drain the meat, I gotta put it back in, I gotta put all this hot water and all this milk just to make it seem like he's doing more than he is. That's what he always does.
And then after that, cleaning and everything. And then on top of that, so
after all that cleaning, oh my god, I gotta clean up after I cook. This is one pot, 1 spoon that he stirred it with.
Potentially
maybe a
bowl.
measuring spoon. I mean, a measuring bowl or something.
After 25 minutes of stirring and simmering, it actually did thicken up, because at first it was actually liquidy and disgusting. I didn't think it was going to be thickened at all, but it actually did thicken.
Liquidy and disgusting? What does that mean?
Properly and cooked properly, and by the end of the 25 minutes of stirring it, finally it's ready to go. So I put it on my plate, I go to eat it. First of all,
no.
Coddington D. Hope says,
this is why I want
got to get 3 gallons of hot water out of my Keurig.
Oh, spilled all over the counter. Who could have expected this? But this is a moment that I will never forget, Phil. Could you just go back for like 5 seconds?
Finally, it's ready to go. So I put it on my plate, I go to eat it. First of all, it's steaming hot, and there's no way to wait. Like, I'm like, I don't have time to wait a half an hour for this to cool off. I have to eat because I have shit to do before my second stream. So I had to eat.
No way. It's so hot, but there's no way to wait for this to cool down. Literally said, there's no way. It's so hot. So I just gotta eat it like a cat. Oh, it burns.
You can blow on it. You can put it in a fridge or a freezer. There are options to cool it down in roughly 3 minutes, enough to eat.
Just sitting there, it cools naturally. You would have to work to keep it heated.
I burned my mouth.
It's like getting it to wet feet. It's impossible.
I have to eat because I have shit to do before my second stream. So I had to eat it. I burned my mouth.
You go back to all that? Just.
Finally, it's ready to go. So I put it on my plate, I go to eat it. First of all, it's steaming hot, and there's no way to wait. Like, I'm like, I don't have time to wait a half an hour for this to cool off. I have to eat because I have shit.
Says, Phil is so lazy, it's funny this man complains about cooking, but he's willing to wait for some Uber Eats though.
Got to. And then once he gets to him, he's just like, it's cold. So that's also
ice cold, piping hot. The only 2 descriptors.
To go. So I put it on my plate, I go to eat it. First of all, it's steaming hot, and there's no way to wait. Like, I'm like, I don't have time to wait a half an hour for this to cool off. I have to eat because I have shit to do before my second stream.
Pause. So you couldn't wash the dishes while it was cooling down?
Yeah, what happened there? Was he, because he did say cleanup, so was he eating? Did he just grab the bowl, just scoop it in, run back to his little hovel, his little pigsty, start eating, and then go, it's hot, and there's nothing I can do about it, so I just gotta keep eating, and I burned my mouth.
So I had to eat it. I burned my mouth. My tongue's completely burnt now because it was so hot.
Completely burned now.
It's steaming hot. And it took me like 20 minutes to eat it, and it was still hot. When I was eating the last piece, it was still hot.
How is it? This mouth got lava on his plate. 20 minutes later, it's still so hot that it's inedible. Come on now. I don't believe, one, a bowl lasted 20 minutes around you, and two, it was still that hot 20 minutes later. But he has to make it sound as inconvenient as possible. Hamburger Helper is supposed to be easy, but it's, number one, it's not. It takes a long time, and it's hot. Waiting is too much for him. How does he not wait?
As I'm eating it, I realize this is one of the most disgusting things I've ever had in my life. It was devoid of any kind of actual seasoning flavor. It was the most bland, generic, flavorless cheese.
Pause. I have never heard anybody describe any food as generic. That is not a descriptor for food. Bland, absolutely. Yeah. But generic? No, he ran out of things to say because he's an idiot. So he just went, what does he do for games? It's bland, it's generic. So he just ran back to that in his mind. It's devoid of seasoning, so it's disgusting. It's bland, so it's disgusting. It's generic, so it's disgusting. Disgusting to me sounds like there's a bad taste, not like a lack of taste. But he's so uncreative that he just goes, it's bland, so it's disgusting.
I've ever had in my life, and that includes like bad mac and cheese. This is worse than that. It was like, they call it Italian shells. There's nothing Italian in that. There's no tomato flavor at all. There's no...
There's no tomato flavor at all. And I'm Italian, and I would know. Because the only thing that is cooked by Italians are things with tomato flavor.
Oregano. There's nothing that you would say, oh, this is an...
Oregano is Italian. Hey, Phil, do you have oregano? Could you have put oregano in your food to make it more seasoned? Or were you just like, I can't even season this anymore. I just gotta eat this flaming hot food.
Italian in that. There's no tomato flavor at all. There's no oregano. There's nothing that you would say, oh, this is an Italian dish. It tastes completely like factory cheese. You know what I mean? Like, they took real cheese and they fucking scraped off the edges of the dried up pieces and dried it and dried it and dried it and dried it. And then you add milk and water to it. It's supposed to be cheese. It's not. It's fucking disgusting. It was like, so I'm eating it, I'm like, there's zero flavor. The only thing that
But you still ate it for 20 minutes without rectifying it, without adding pepper to it, garlic, onion powder. As your mouth is actively on fire. While this is cooling down, that taste wasn't great, so let me spice it up a little bit. Let me add my own cheese. Oregano's for savages. Excellent reference.
The whole thing was the beef, because of course it was...
Phil is a quarter Italian, which means he is Italian.
Yes. He is almost equal amount Polish, but you do not hear him talk about his Polish heritage.
What could he do? The sausage.
It's always, I'm Italian. He wanted to open an Italian restaurant. What does he have in his repertoire? Meatballs and sauce. What did he think was gonna happen?
Hey, it's got tomato flavor.
It's got oregano. And it's got a bunch of sugar, baby.
That boy turned that bit upside down. Hey, yo, sugar though? So it needs to smell and taste like pizza to be Italian.
The only thing that had flavor in the whole thing was the beef, because of course it was ground beef that I had cooked, and it had a little bit
of course it was ground beef that I cooked.
Of course, the thing that I created in this dish was, of course,
that
flavorful.
was the good thing.
So wait, Wouldn't it have flavor?
Yeah.
If it was cooked with the meat?
Yeah.
It's impossible not to have some form of flavor.
Nothing as it's bland and generic, but so it's bland, it's generic. It doesn't have seasoning.
It
but
doesn't
you
have
do
that cheese taste.
You have the fake cheese taste and hamburger meat. That's all you're tasting, and you're like, this is disgusting. Well, what sense does that make? I doubt it.
That might be part of the issue.
Yes, he's just getting all this fat
flavor to it. The thing was nasty. As I'm eating it, I was like, oh man, I really want to eat this, but it's all I have. I don't have anything else ready to eat. Like, I guess I
make a lunch meat sandwich, you cuck.
I gotta eat it, so I forced it down, and I don't, it was not appetizing at all.
He sounded so sad that his meal wasn't delicious.
Just a baby.
You know.
Guess I gotta eat it, so I forced it down, and I don't, it was.
Look, he's so sad. Look at his face. It's not really Italian,
But look at his face. He's so sad.
I guess I gotta eat it, so I forced it down, and I don't,
Yeah, apparently, man, he didn't have a TV dinner or anything.
At all. It was disgusting. So what I'm hoping,
yes, where he.
I guess I'll play that.
I think it's a little longer, but
we'll find a spot.
If it's too long, okay, yeah, we'll find a spot there because it's bad.
Is that my wife agrees with me, and not that.
Yeah, of course she does. Of course she does. Hey, this does taste like trash. Do you think that Cat for a second is just like, is it Phil? Is he the dumb one?
It's probably this nearly burns the house down cooking chicken. 12 minutes. Yeah, we'll find a spot.
She actually liked that because I don't know how she could have liked that. The thing is, I remember as a kid.
You cooked it terribly. Is it possible that you cooked it really bad?
Maybe.
Eating Hamburger Helper and liking some of the flavors. Maybe this one, because I never had this one before. Maybe she's misremembering what kind it was. Or maybe
no, it's her memories that's the problem. She said that she likes it, but this is bad now, so it's her fault. It's not the food that I cooked. It is her memory of liking this thing.
It's her memory
that's
of
the problem.
Cooked. You liked it? Well, let me cook it for you. This doesn't taste good. Are you sure you liked it? It must have been your memory. There could be no other.
How do you think like that?
Because you can taste the hamburger meat, and that's delicious, right? So it has to be everything else. That's the problem.
They changed it over the years.
It's saying like she's any type of authority. Who cares what Cat agrees with? And there's no way to fact check this, so he can put whatever words in Cat's mouth that he wants.
Called Italian shells. There's nothing Italian about it. Like I said, there's no tomato, no oregano.
Those are the only two Italian things. The only thing any Italy dish is oregano, tomato.
No, nothing that would be considered an Italian.
The only two things, that's all he knows. If it's an Italian dish, it better have tomato sauce or taste like tomato, and it better have oregano.
And the rest.
And other.
Italian ingredient is in that dish. It's just shells with disgusting bland cheese sauce, and that's it. There's nothing else to it. It's disgusting. I'm very upset. No, I'm really upset because that was my dinner, and I worked an hour to make it, and it's terrible.
This man is mad at $3 hamburger helper that he made that's bad. It's not that he made it wrong. It was just the company itself. His meat was, of course, good.
Of course.
Hey, don't clip that. All right.
It's one thing if you're like,
for obvious reasons.
This is something quick, right? I'm gonna toss it in a pot. It takes like 10-15 minutes to warm. Oh, it's terrible. Like that's happened to me. You buy one of those pre-made soups. You warm it in a pot. Eat it. Oh, it's bland. It's terrible. Big deal. All you do is throw it in a pot.
What are you doing?
You know how many times I've had some off-brand soup, and I'm just like, that doesn't taste good. Let me throw some pepper in here, some slap your mama.
Kroger has very good spaghetti sauce and pasta
No Terra
sauce.
says.
Yes, I like that.
Dudes be like hamburger helper sucks nigga you made the meal.
You did it! And you just like, it sucks sucks, and there's no fault on him. It's Cat's memory, and it's in the hamburger helper
because the hamburger meat he made was good.
But Meyer makes tomato sauce as well. Sucks, terrible. So whenever
I don't think I've ever had it.
Yeah, I've had it once where I tried to get a name brand, but it didn't have it, so they got the Meyer version. I was just like, this sucks. Let me add some oregano. Let me add some onion powder, and it made it better. But he's just like, this is bland, moving on. I guess I just gotta eat this. There is no other recourse here. I have no restitution.
Rinse the pot, you're done. No, this is like an hour of fucking work. An hour of my time. My time wasted. Fuck you, hamburger helper.
39.
Fuck you fucking ugly cartoon claymation hand motherfucker. I'm gonna crush your ass. I'm gonna squish that, rip that red nose right off your face and shove it right up your ass. You're gross. Hamburger helper was terrible, dude. But again, maybe there's better ones. Maybe there are actual better flavors of hamburger.
I thought it was maybe it was me.
Did.
You know, maybe I made it wrong.
I thought he was gonna say that as well.
I'm telling y'all, he doesn't even own salt, let alone oregano. At this point, I don't know if he owns anything.
Maybe I got the
I did not see the Shonen OG yet. That is on my watch later list, and I'm going to watch it later. It is a very long list, but I'm gonna get to it, and I will have an opinion on it.
Well, I at least started this at some point.
So I remember the story. You can just go through it. And
so we ended up deciding we were going to go to a different grocery store chain.
Okay,
and
you
we started
can skip
going to
that.
a different.
So
times of red meat.
The cliff notes for that is they go to a store. They didn't have the chicken that they wanted, so they go to another store who has a different brand of chicken. They're used to cooking this brand of chicken, and now they're not used to cooking this brand of chicken. Let's see.
6 minutes later,
I see bison burgers, venison burgers. I'm finding impossible.
Yeah, we could skip to that.
Chicken breast, and it was on sale for $7. I said, holy shit, like that's really cheap for this much chicken. So I asked my wife, what would you like to do? Do you want fish? Do you want this? She's like, let's try the chicken breast. I said, okay.
Can I just say, his Warzone gameplay is amongst the worst I've ever seen. There was a clip recently that's so funny to me. Somebody just calls him on and go, "Are you gonna hide in the bathroom all stream?" He's just like, "Yes, I will." That's the joke. And then, all right, time to hide in the bathroom. Straight face, unironically.
And then he just does the thing.
Now, cooking an actual chicken breast versus a turkey burger is a little different. Basically, the chicken needs to be cooked very, very thoroughly. I already went in here, by the way. The chicken has to be cooked very thoroughly because chicken, if you undercook it, you could get very sick. You have salmonella, and you could have issues. And so, the instructions on this, the instructions on the chicken breast bag says, well, it's different cooking times depending on if it's frozen or thawed.
Predadix or Gaming XL says, I don't know what's more crooked, Phil's cooking skills or the black man's hairline in TV.
No! I'm not gonna address that. You make your own decisions.
I've never had hamburger helper, but both my brothers and even my dad have had it, and they love it. My mom has never made it either, but even she made it right on her first try when my nephew asked for it.
I banged my hamburger helper out. It was delicious.
It would take upwards of 25 to 30 minutes. If it's thawed, you can cook it in 15. And I said, all right, well, let me do that. Let me thaw it. That way it'll be easier, right? So then it says you have a good...
But it depends on the stove, the wattage of your stove,
the size of the chicken breast.
There's so many factors. You have
the pan.
What? Yeah. If you know how to cook, you know intricately these things affect how long it's gonna take to cook things. Phil don't cook.
No. So he's reading this generic on the back of the bag, just going, cook it for this long. He's not eyeballing it. He's not cutting it to see if it's juicy in the middle. He's not doing anything.
No way. He just bit into it.
No thermometer. Oh, it's worse.
Stovetop, and you need to have a skillet with a lid, which I do. I actually have a relatively new skillet with a lid. And it says what you're supposed to do.
Relatively new? What does that mean? Is it new or not? It's kind of new. No, it's old then.
Is take some spray cooker oil, which we have, the spray oil, and you spray your pan,
cooker oil.
and you toss it in there.
Adrian, hamburger helper is shells. It's you make hamburger. You brown it up. You drain it. You put in the hamburger. I mean, you put in the shells. You put in milk. You put in there. You got some seasoning. You put in some water, and it's basically just macaroni and cheese with some seasonings with
And
some
hamburger
hamburger
meat.
That's all it is. Easy to make, pretty good.
Yeah, you'll get like a white cheddar type of seasoning, that type of thing.
High heat. Now, anyone who has a stove would know stove has different settings, right? So medium would be 5 out of 10. Medium high would be 7 or 8. Okay, so I put it up to around 7.5. That should be like perfectly right down the middle. And it says what you do is you take these thawed chicken breasts, you put them on top of a pre-sprayed
Chris
pan.
the Chilled says,
and
y'all, when are we gonna play Lethal Company on the channel?
Oh, we already have. We played it on the Twitch channel. It might be fun to play with the Discord though. But yeah, it's already on the Twitch. I didn't stream it at that time because I did not have things set up. I recorded it, but I did not stream it.
you start cooking them, and what you do is you cover it, and then you come back like every 2-3 minutes and you flip, okay? And it says basically after 15 minutes those will be done, okay? I'm like, okay, cool, sounds good. So I start cooking them, and by the way, the first thing I noticed, which I didn't notice last night when I grabbed these chicken breasts to thaw them out, is that the chicken breasts are not equal size. One is like,
they are never equal size. What is
Does he think there's some type of
just a mold? Turkey burger is ground up turkey meat put into a mold that is always going to be uniformly this size.
Yes, they press it, especially if you have the pre-made ones. They press it with the same device and the same pressure each time.
So that's uniform. They are just cutting out the breast of a chicken and slapping it in there. They're weighing the bag and going, this bag is 5 pounds. Done. You get one that's just like 13 ounces. You get one that's like 7 ounces. You don't go by the back of the bag.
You get one that's a little thinner. You get one that's a little thicker. It's smaller, but it's thicker. You get one that's bigger, but it's longer and thinner.
gigantic, and one is like mid-size. So one is like definitely like a third bigger than the other. And I'm like, well, that sucks. Just to start, that sucks. Because
how about you pick two that are kind of similar to each other?
Or he has thawed this out, cut out a piece of it to make it equal size.
Or chop them up a little bit. Chop them both into halves, and then you both get one of the big pieces, one of the medium pieces.
Has he ever been to a butcher shop or grocery store? No, it's just
he's been to grocery stores.
He is just a normal grab the bag, keep it rocking.
that means one's gonna have.
Wait, who took out the chicken to let it thaw?
He did say he didn't realize it.
Yes. So did Kat take out the chicken to let it thaw before she went to work or whatever? And then Phil went downstairs and went, they're different sizes.
Cook longer than the other. I can't even like cook them equally, right? Now I did something very stupid. Did I start cooking the larger chicken breast first? No, I tossed them in together, which was mistake number 1. Okay.
Why did he think? What did he think was gonna happen? This is bigger. This is smaller. Let me cook them together. If you're doing a hard set and they need to come out in 15 minutes, let me just cook them both together.
So now I'm cooking them, and basically I get to like, I'm flipping them. It's like 5 minutes. I flipped it like once, and you're starting to see a sear on each side. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. This is going to come out nicely because I got 10 minutes left and it's just starting to sear. And then it got to around 7 minutes. And around 7 minutes, all of a sudden, things started to go awry. As all of a sudden, some smoke started to come off the pan. And I'm like, wait a minute, smoke?
Uh-oh.
I was like,
smoke does not all of a sudden come out of a pan.
No. It's not like it was 6:59 and it looked good, and then at 7, it was just a black cloud. No seasoning, no salt, no nothing.
He did not mention seasonings.
He did a light spray with a can, and went, that's what the instructions say.
Is coming off the pan. That means that the cooking spray, and that actually means that the fat of the chicken is overcooking, like way too fast. So we got a problem here. So I started to turn the temperature down.
Yes, because gas stoves and electric stoves are not the same heat with medium. Not even all gas stoves are uniform. Not even all electric stoves are uniform.
Did the dumb instructions that you say that you are taking, did it say 1 chicken breast or 2 that is 15 minutes? That's a whole different thing that you got to take account to.
And turned on the fan that I have above my stovetop to blow it out it has like an exhaust at the top of my house. So I turn it down, I'm cooking. All of a sudden, it's like foosh. Not a fire, but like monstrous smoke. Like non-stop amounts of smoke coming out of
There is, again, he's exaggerating because he always do, because there's no way that it all of a sudden just went foosh.
Unless it was smoking when he ain't noticed. He might have just overcooked this.
He might have just walked away and came back and but it did not just whoosh.
The only thing I can think of is he has the top on top of the skillet, and there's smoke coming out from there. So he turns on the fan and then he pulls that top off and it's a swoosh. That's the only thing I can think of.
I'm like, what the shit?
Cooked.
I'll continue the story in a second. Where we're leaving off is that basically there's all kinds of smoke coming out in my kitchen. That's where we'll leave the story for now. Fast. That didn't even make any sense. How did I get down so fast? Smoke coming out. My wife opens up the back door. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So immediately I look, and basically we're only about 10 minutes into cooking. The small chicken breast is done. It's ready to go. I'm like, how the hell? This is at 15 minutes. How is it done?
Did you open it up to see that it's done, or does it look done on the outside to your eyes?
What do you mean it's done? How do you tell that it's just done?
10. So I take that one off. The other one
Yu Hakusho was my mom's childhood. Oh, that makes me feel old.
Damn. So is it done? So of course it's the fat chicken breast. So I take a big knife, I cut it, and I look in the middle. It's raw in the middle. So it's burned on the outside and raw in the middle. What does that tell you? It means the instructions were wrong.
100%. There is no other reason that could have happened.
Your stove was too hot.
No. The instructions.
It says to do it medium high. You say that's a 7 you say that's a 7 to an 8. So use 7.5. You should have used 7. That is a fault of you.
I'm cooking it on way too high of a heat, and it's cooking the edges too fast. It's not
Yu
giving
Yu.
enough time for the heat to
It was the
permeate
other
the middle
person
of the
that
meat and
that
cook the
hated
center.
it.
Yeah.
So whoever wrote the instructions on the back is a
video's
fucking
over,
idiot,
unfortunately.
and basically told me to do medium high. I probably should have been doing medium at
Predatiexer
most.
Gaming XL says, Phil's stupidity in cooking is hilariously bad that it's a danger to him and Kat.
Yeah, that's why he door dashes.
And slower cooking this meat to permeate and make sure that it was cooked through. Okay.
Permeate.
Hold on. Anyway, so that was really dumb. I have a few shout outs to do, but let me finish the story. So, the small chicken breast is done and has just a little bit of like burn on the edges, but it's not bad at all. The big chicken breast isn't cooked in the middle, but it's burned on the outside. So I turn down the heat, I get it cooking, I put the lid back on, and it cooks for like another 5 minutes. There's smoke, like the whole house is full of smoke now. Okay? So finally I get it done.
Why wouldn't you put it down lower? Why did you allow the house to get so smoky?
Why wouldn't you add some water to it or something to alleviate some of that? The bottom of the pan is burnt stuff.
And didn't he also say that Kat opened the back door?
Yes.
So why is there still smoke?
And it's a mess. Like the pan is completely covered in black, it burned. And so that's a mess. And the freaking fire alarm actually went off. Our ceiling fire detector, either smoke detector, I had to waft it with a fucking towel to get it to turn off. It was basically a major pain in the ass. Excuse me.
He can't.
So then we ate them. They're chicken sandwiches. My wife's like, well, it tastes all right, but the problem is it's overcooked. I was like, so hers was overcooked. Mine was cooked nicely. It was actually juicy in the middle, but I didn't get to season it.
Pause.
I didn't
What
get
do
to.
you mean you didn't get to season it?
You pre-season. Wait, why didn't you get to season it?
He said that Kat has the medium-sized one. He said that this done 10 minutes in, but it's overcooked.
Surprisingly done. Just a little bit of burn on the edges is not too bad.
But it's overcooked, so you can't eyeball when something is just done. The pan was ruined for obvious reasons. But I couldn't season it. Go back a little bit. Let's hear why he couldn't season it.
Was cooked nicely. It was actually juicy in the middle, but I didn't get to season it. It was burned on the outside in multiple places, so you basically tasted like burnt chicken. You know, it wasn't great. So,
this man is eating burnt, unseasoned chicken. And his wife is eating burnt, a little bit of burnt, overcooked, unseasoned chicken. These mobs shouldn't be allowed to live by themselves in Minecraft.
Banned. Gone forever.
It's nuts.
How do you not?
I couldn't season it.
You season the chicken beforehand. You let it marinate if you've got time for it and marinate. You can do a dry rub. Do a dry
anything. But you don't complain after the fact that you couldn't season it.
Are you cooking a raw, unseasoned chicken and then throwing pepper and oregano on top of it?
so basically, I was
taste of Italiano.
Right from home, mano.
Pissed because here's the thing. All right, when I cook for my wife, I want to do it nicely because my wife cooks 90% of the time. Okay, maybe once or twice a week.
PlayDadyX or Gaming XL says Phil should be banned from all kitchens.
Legitimately.
Anti-cooking.
So when I cook and I'm taking that responsibility away from her, I want to be sure I'm doing a good job. Because she's not cooking, I want to have her have a good meal. It's basically her day off from cooking. You see? And
there's many of
pissed
those.
Me off because I went out of my way. I was trying to find the turkey burgers she wanted. The local grocery store doesn't have them. So I do something as an alternative. I go exactly by the instructions on the bag of how to cook it, and it's completely wrong and overcooked.
You've been alive for 39, 38 years at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You do not know how to cook chicken. You go by instructions.
Our meat market has turkey burgers. Our meat market has ground turkey. It has so much stuff. How does he not know where a meat market is around him? How does he not know?
It's like, what am I supposed to do about that, right? I mean, it just does not listen.
Responsibility for her.
I mean, she definitely wanted a better meal, but she wasn't pissed at me or everything. She's like, what are you going to do? You did follow the instructions. It's not your fault. Yeah, but it's not a matter of fault. It's a matter of,
it is your fault.
Doing something nicely and having a good meal when you deserve it, because my wife deserves it. And I feel upset that she cooks for me every day and I gave her a shitty
What does she do
meal.
deserve it, Phil?
You know, it really does piss me off. It upsets me. So there you go. That was a shitty meal. By the way,
sorry. I want to hear this.
By the way, FYI, the tater tots also didn't come out exactly right. The instructions on the tater tots says just put them on, a baking sheet and bake them for a certain amount of time. We brought them out and they stuck to the baking sheet, which basically means that was wrong too. The tater shots should have had cooking oil to stop them from sticking to the baking sheet, and that didn't say to do that in the instructions for them either. So what it is that they try to write these universal instructions that apply to like every single person ever who ever owned like an oven, and it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't. So you should do it on your own and recognize that.
You should do trial and error. Hey, last time I did it, this happened, so I'm going to cook it for a little longer on less heat. This shouldn't be a lesson that you learn this late into your life.
When I was working from home and I'd be last minute, dang, I want some chicken and I didn't have time to thaw it, I'd preheat the oven. I'd let it cook for like 48 minutes and I'd go, that cooked too long. That didn't cook long enough. Blah, blah, blah. And then you learn the sweet spot of it.
Oh shit, there's a guy right there. You see him? Anyway, no, what I was going to say was, when they write the instructions for these anything frozen, you should have several different instructions. Seriously. And it should be
based on what?
Things are constantly improving or degrading. They can't write instructions for every oven. You gotta do some of the work yourself.
Do something.
Like, here's the situation, this bag of chicken breast has breasts of various size. You have one of this size, cook it this way. You have one of this size, cook it that way.
Are you gonna measure? Do you have a table scale? A counter scale, Phil?
If you have a big chicken breast, do it this way. Well, what constitutes as big? Is this medium? Is this medium big? What are you doing?
way, you know, you might not want to do medium high heat. You might want to do just medium, depending on how good your oven is and stuff like that, or your stovetop. It doesn't do that. It just says, do this. This is how you do it. Well, it's wrong. It's fucking wrong for me. And I wasted, well, I didn't waste it because we ate it. We still ate. But it was a shitty dinner, you know, and that's upsetting. We have a shitty dinner.
You didn't season it.
Pisses me off.
So there's one thing that I want to see really just very, very quickly.
Okay.
Could you go to the DSP swatted video and I have a timestamp where he's talking about him getting swatted, not where he actually gets swatted. Yep, that one, the 1 hour one. And could you go to 5320?
Oh, dude. Oh, they knew. Oh, they knew. We'll start 53:30.
You, yes, you.
You're responsible. And if you are a human and you have morality in you, you should understand that. You contributed to it. Because no one fucking thought of me in a negative light until that shit fucking started. No one.
Did you see it?
The tongue.
Yes. It is now my mission to go back to see when I can find the earliest instance of that. This is in 2015, so 8 years ago, he was doing the tongue
no one
thing.
fucking thought of me in a negative light until that shit fucking started. No one.
He was doing it back then. So now I have to go even further back.
This is gonna consume
It
you.
will. But I will have an answer.
Is it gonna be a worthwhile answer?
Well, we'll find out next week.
If you ever want to show somebody Dark Side Phil, you should show them this screenshot. It is everything. The crooked bottom lip goatee. Look how it's slanted. Why are you like this,
That
Phil?
hairline reminds me of somebody. Yeah, I'm gonna go further back now, Blaze. I'm gonna figure it out. Yes, it will consume me. He does look AI generated. It does look a bit uncanny.
Oh no, you said My Hero was gonna have a great ending? Revisit everything great about Demon Slayer Part 1.
You might be ready to get timed, Greymon, because either you're lying on me or you calling me out. So let's see what's about to happen here. Either way, you getting timed. Now, this is 2 years ago. Admittedly, Jesus Christ. Gamer Josh.
This is a Gamer Josh.
Who is this dude?
It is absolutely Gamer
I know.
Josh.
I recognized it. 11709.
Like just lame urge of stuff? Money.
Yeah, you said that 1,000 times. Don't worry, My Hero will have a great ending. It will set the new standard for anime manga ending.
I agree. It will.
I'm gonna tell y'all this.
No.
There is 0 chance that happens.
No, wait a second. I might be sarcastic here. I might be being sarcastic. Because 2 years ago, that is around the time where it started getting... Just keep playing this. Hang on a second.
It's 0 chances. It's even great.
I think
It's a 7% chance. It's good.
7 is too low.
It's too high.
I think
this
that
is not
it
sarcastic.
will at least be...
7
is too
I'm being
low.
talked
It's
down
too
to
high.
I think that it will at least be pretty good.
Based on
What do you have to... Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But
I just want you to know.
But it's basically in.
I can't even go, well, it's the same creator that created Geno. Okay, it's the same creator that created Lee. What did that lead to? Nothing.
Oh my
It's the same
What
creator
the-
that did
Whoa,
Soul
whoa,
Society.
Give me the date. Give me the date.
We are June
Great
8th,
man,
2021.
Victory Greymon. Say your final words. Why exactly were you listening to this? And then time Victory Greymon.
June 8th, 2021.
Where are we? It's 2017.
It's one of the best arcs in Shonen.
Rock Lee?
Yes.
You got nothing for Rock
Zero.
Lee? 2018. Seriously? You got an amazing character. Put him doing something.
Zero.
You got nothing for Rock Lee?
So no, I have no hope. 7% chance it's even good.
I think that it
June,
will be.
what it was, June, July?
June 8th, 2021.
2021. Okay, it's June 14th. 2021 was Lady Nagant. We're in Edgy Deku.
Mean Spike
What the
says,
was I
"Wait,
thinking?
no.
This is Edgy Deku. Nah, I was not cooking. That pan was overheated.
You filled it up.
I do not think that it will be in the pantheon of bad stuff like your Naruto's, your Demon Slayer, things like that. I think that it will be pretty good, and at worst, it'll be on the lower end.
Do you think it'll be above or below Gamblefish?
That's only for us.
Yeah, impossible. Even with that mahjong going on, impossible. Above or below change 1, 2, 3.
Now, you guys, listen here. This is an example of character development, you see.
Nah, I'm not letting you cook with this.
I have changed. I have grown. I've realized the errors of my past, and I think I should be rewarded for that, quite frankly.
Above.
Impossible. You didn't even hate that ending.
I have problems with it.
You think you're not going to have problems with the My Hero
I most
ending?
certainly will have problems with the My
And you
Hero
don't think
ending.
they're going to be
but
grander?
Here's the thing. I won't care by the time it comes up.
You know what? That's a good point.
All Might's gonna die, and then it's like, okay, well, that's another in 45% of my interest gone. So, who am I gonna care about? Kirishima?
We're almost out of
On
here
what
anyway.
planet? So when that happens, it's just gonna be, yep, this stuff is happening.
Hey, hold on. Let me stop you right there with that Kirishima. Because I remember back when we were on the podcast talking about the character pose, you were like, Kirishima top 10 answer. Until you realized who wasn't in top 10.
That was when Unbreakable happened, and I really like Unbreakable. I really
So what
like
changed?
Unbreakable.
Like a different
You
person.
It was you 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
Nah, that's a whole different muff.
30 months ago, this was DA.
Nah, I wasn't.
Hey, your boy knew off rip.
I don't know what happened there. Stop coming to these.
Stop coming to these.
We will.
I have a tremendous headache going on.
I wonder why. Things certainly happened on this episode.
Yep. They sure did.